Welcome everybody back into NerdSesh. As always, I'm Carson Brabber and alongside me is Logan Camden. And today we have two very special guests with us. The honorable gentlemen of the State of the League podcast. We have Jokic Joestar, aka Jack, and we have the world famous Pablo Escoball. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Pablo, I'll open the floor up to you. How you doing?
So selfless.
Hello, everybody. I'm doing well.
Hey, that's good. I'm glad to hear. I'm doing all right
Well
too.
said.
I feel bad. I just watched Canada, France. Jamal Murray, disaster class.
Yeah.
Actively damaging Canada every minute he was on the floor. I was hoping to see him succeed, so that was a bit of a tough watch. But coming off the Jokic, the Serbia win, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, the Jamal discourse is already getting ugly, and it's just going to continue to get uglier. And to be fair, the basketball has been very ugly from him,
Yeah.
but let's not wash away the greatness of the 2023 run from him. I don't like seeing all the Jamal slander. I think it's gone a bit too far, but it's very concerning, the level that he's playing at. But enough talk about that, because what are we doing today, boys? We're doing some trivia. We're looking back to the past, and just in full transparency, we shot a full episode with these good gentlemen about a month ago, and we had to scrap it due to some technical difficulties, but it was a lot of fun. And today we're going to run it back, but we have all different categories. Of course, we have all different questions. And those categories for today are going to be a Bulls round, a Nuggets round, and for our random round, last time it was world history. I fucking crushed it. It was a legacy performance, lost to the archives. Today, we're doing animal trivia.
I feel better about that than world history.
Yeah, get in that bag of yours and get ready. For teams, we are going to be doing Pablo and I don't know why I say it that way. It's me and Pablo, actually, versus Logan and Jack. You guys know the format. It'll be 4 questions per round. Whoever has the most correct answers at the end wins. If we end in a tie, then that's just Gen Z bullshit, and it just shows how soft we are.
Participation
and it's loser
trophies.
talk. Exactly. Sad. Very sad. But before we get into it, we do have to come up with some team names. So, gentlemen, do we have any ideas on that front?
I think ours last time it was something very shameless.
Racist.
It was not. Yeah, dude.
If I
Yeah,
remember
dude.
correctly.
Yeah, that's why we had to scrap it. He's being really nice, being like technical difficulties. I went off the fucking deep end with the team names last time. It was
horrifying.
Pretty embarrassing. I think this time patreon.com/state of the league.
No,
perfect.
you guys, I was about to mention
I love that.
the plugs last time were insane. I asked you guys how you were doing, and you were like, you should listen to the State of the League podcast, patreon.com/state of the league. How about a little integrity?
That's how I was doing that day. Today I'm doing
We're loyal to the consumer. That's good for them.
I also just want to say, like, we are actively representing the people of NBA fan bases, and so it's almost like they're doing themselves a disservice if they're not listening. They're not going to patreon.com/state of the league and spending $5. I don't know.
Over here.
But as far as the team name goes, I feel like that one represents our values pretty well.
We'll be Team Dragonfly. It's the best animal.
So much better.
Whoa,
so much
it's
better.
The best animal?
Yeah, it's the best animal.
All right, we'll get to that in the. I mean, we could do 45 minutes on the best animal. No problem.
We did a lot of gorilla versus chimp talk yesterday.
And take me inside that conversation. What were you discussing?
Well, do you think Kenny Beecham would tweet it out if I got my face ripped off by a chimp? I don't think he would.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Do you think he'd say rest in peace, Pablo Escoball?
Kenny followed me the other day. It fired me up.
If you got your face ripped off, do you think he would tweet out a rest in peace?
I don't know. He's mentioned our content a couple times, so he's aware of our existence. I don't think so. But maybe, we're in the same community. There's an adjacent connection there.
Would Colin
it's a brutal way to go
it if you got ripped off?
I think so. I think so. I mean, I don't know. It's not a very big company, the volume.
Would Draymond?
No.
Ah, damn.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But boy, that'd be a tough way to go, wouldn't it? I mean, better the face than the balls, I suppose.
Well, that's what it really degraded down to, is that I'm just generally, we were talking, even though like I can't back this up with any scientific stuff, I gave the analogy that a gorilla is more of a bumblebee, where a chimpanzee is a wasp. I'm scared.
Yeah, I like that.
Chimps, if I like I feel like they are malevolent and actively want to fuck me up. Whereas a gorilla, it might just fall into its natural, the stuff that
Yeah.
it does, that it would like thrash me around and kill me. Chimps,
Yeah.
I'm out on them, and so that's where the nature of our discussion fell yesterday.
Yeah, that's not a bad analogy, but it would have to be like a 2-foot bumblebee that is
Yeah.
also actually much more dangerous. Because the thing is, the wasp, of course, is much more aggressive and malicious, but it's also actually more dangerous because it can sting you over and over again. Whereas the
Yeah, it's
chimp
true.
is not nearly as powerful as the gorilla. It is just a much nastier being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'm just scared of them. It's not a 1-to-1. It's not. But
Yeah, you should
chimps,
be.
they unsettle me a little bit. If I go to the zoo,
Chimps are
It's very
that's
common.
that's not what I gravitate towards.
Yes.
especially
I am
chimps at the
fascinated by
zoo,
them,
dude,
though.
man. They're no, dude. Enclosed chimps are normally, a lot of them are angry, man, like from being stuck in there, dude. They can if you let them like get hold of you, they can do some damage too, man. I know a girl that worked at the zoo, and I think a chimp
Face ripped off?
no, dude, like no, ripped like her arm like out of place, man. She got caught like in the enclosure when they were closing up, dude, and he was ticked. He had been there, like he got transferred from New
Free
York,
my
and he was
boy.
like, no, actually, keep him in there, man. Keep him in there, bro.
No, he should be in the wild if he's that unhappy
Oh
with his
yeah, no,
conditions.
definitely,
Listen to the
definitely.
songs of the
I'm just saying,
oppressed,
don't set
Logan.
him loose in the zoo.
No, yeah. Well, don't just let him run
Free my
around.
guy. Open the door. I don't know what you mean.
No, I mean drop him off in a jungle. But chimps fascinate me. I will say maybe the most exciting member of the ape or monkey family to observe at the zoo would be the gibbon. Gibbons are incredibly athletic and they're swinging around like crazy, and it's a
Those are the
great
dudes
time.
with the massive noses.
Well, I don't
Gibbons
know about
have
that.
the defining characteristic of a gibbon is that it's like it's got like a big, I don't want to say like a scrotum throat, but like it can swell up like a balloon so they can yell super duper loud. And yeah, they are like if you look at their hands and stuff and how they're like evolved to be swinging around, oh, gibbons are sick as fuck. And they are not famous for being angry, and they're
Yeah.
smaller, so like just in terms of like off-putting for me to interact with at the zoo, I'm more chill with them. But in general, a really smart animal, if it's not like a dope zoo or they're not like an injured animal that really wouldn't be doing that well in the wild, it doesn't feel great to be like looking at an animal trapped
Well, let
behind
me ask
stuff.
you something. What's the quality of your local zoo? Because I think I've been spoiled. We have a great zoo in Oakland, very spacious enclosures. So I never feel guilty about visiting that zoo because I'm like, these animals are very well off. And then the other zoo that I've gone to recently was the San Diego Zoo, which is like the best in the world. And so
Where
what
I'm
do you need though?
Omaha,
Oh,
Omaha,
Yeah, I've heard
Nebraska.
Omaha's very good. But
Omaha,
you feel
yeah.
bad at the Omaha Zoo?
No, like
Okay,
really
yeah.
not that much at the Omaha Zoo. I'm just saying there have been, and in the Omaha Zoo, chimps specifically, I still don't feel great because like it feels like they are aware of what's going on. But most of the other stuff, at the Omaha Zoo or here, the DC, the National Zoo is really good as well. But yeah, chimps, apes specifically, it does feel like they're kind of aware of like the dynamic
Very
at a
smart.
zoo.
Yeah, no, they're very smart, but fascinating creatures nonetheless. So, anyways, there's a little preview, a little taste of what's coming in the animal round. Clearly, lots of passion, lots of knowledge on the subject to go around, which I think bodes well for the caliber of play. But first, we got to talk about some basketball. So we have a Team Shameless plug against Team Dragonfly. First round. Let's
Team
open up with some
subscribe to the
polls.
State of the League Patriot. You got to say the full thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
do
want to
that.
do it. I didn't want to do it, but thank you,
Who made
Logan,
you?
for speaking
But
up.
that's God speaking through him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, I really cannot argue with that. All right, Logan, what's the first question you have for us, buddy? Let's get into it.
You guys want to start Bulls, Nuggets? What are you guys feeling?
Yes, Bulls.
All right, we're
Because
gonna go
they're an
Bulls.
animal.
Is it Javante Green?
Oh, I love that as an opening guess.
The intuition, man. The Bulls are a storied franchise, but after they broke the legendary team up, they had a little bit of a drought. From 98 to 04, they never made the playoffs. And in this era, I need you guys to tell me the players, the top 5 players to score the most total points for the Bulls in that time period.
98 to 04?
98 to 04.
All right,
So
is Eddie Curry in there?
Eddie
I love
Curry
that as a
sneaks
guess.
onto the list at 5, man. That is correct.
love
Is
it.
Tyson Chandler in there?
I love that guess too.
Tyson Chandler is number 11, actually.
Damn.
We will have, even though it's just 2 seasons, Elton Brand will be on this list.
He's number 1.
Is
Well,
Ron
you
Artest
fuck
in?
it.
Ron Artest is a good guess. He is number 8.
Ooh, Jalen Rose, I bet, will be here.
Number 2.
Okay.
Is Jamal Crawford?
Number
Love
3.
these
You guys are
guesses.
just
Oh,
missing 4,
Pablo,
man.
you're firing me up. Is it Kukoc?
Kukoc is not a bad guess. He's number 7.
Okay.
Is Pippen?
This is a
no,
sick
right?
guess. No, Pippen leaves with the whole Last Dance crew. He's gone after 98.
He comes back at like 1 point, but I don't know for how
For
long.
like 10 games or some shit.
Oh, okay.
It's part of a season. This is a sick one, and I'm not gonna say it, but I was thinking about Ron Mercer. This cuts off too early for Ben Gordon. This cuts off too early for Luol Deng. This cuts off too early for Heinrich. All those dudes who sort of float the mid to late
Is
2000s.
Pfizer there? No.
Oh my gosh, Pablo. Let's go, dude.
It is.
Number
Wow.
4.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Fantastic
What a
performance.
disgusting era.
Well, listen, one of the best players in the 2000 draft, arguably one of the top 60 players in the 2000 draft. I mean,
What
that
an
is
accomplishment
really
man.
nasty. That is really nasty, and that's a fantastic pull, Pablo. And frankly, that fires me up. I'm going to take you guys to a brighter side of Bulls history. Michael Jordan, unsurprisingly, in his 10 healthy seasons in Chicago, has the 10 highest scoring seasons in Bulls history. But if we take him out of the picture, can you name me the top 10 single season scorers for the Bulls?
Ooh, is Zach LaVine here?
Zach LaVine, number 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Derrick
far-
Rose.
Number 4.
Okay. Logan, what were you gonna say?
Well, how far does this stretch back? Are we doing like
All the way,
post-merger?
baby. All the way, baby.
Okay.
Artis Gilmore here?
Artis
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
Gilmore, number 7.
Oh shit.
Good pull.
Okay.
Is DeMar here?
Number 1, Logan Camden. Put that in your pipe and
Whoa.
smoke it.
New king, DeMar DeRozan, man.
Lifelong king.
So
man.
guys, we just brought up, is Ben Gordon here?
Not Ben Gordon.
Is Dang here?
Well, Deng, he's not here.
Yeah. Okay.
You are
What
gonna have
about
to
Orlando? What about Orlando Woolridge?
Logan, I love you. Number
Oh,
9.
you sicko!
George Gervin.
Not
no,
Gervin.
Gervin was old when he got to.
He was old. I think he averaged 15, 16 a game that year, but he was old.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable. There you go.
Oh my
Chicago,
God.
you guys can use that branding, free of charge.
Somebody get this guy a podcast.
Subscribe to the State of the League Patreon, man.
What's part of that? What do I get if I sign up?
We'll talk about that later, okay? I don't want to abuse the platform just because we named our team something silly.
Unlimited
Jimmy
risque content, I've been told. Jimmy Butler is here. He is number 5.
Yeah.
Carlos. No. Should I guess Carlos Boozer?
Yeah, fuck it. Throw it out there.
Carlos Boozer, incorrect. That
Yeah.
is 4 lashings for you. Logan.
That was an embarrassing guess. Everyone's laughing at that. I can't believe you put that out there.
We're all laughing up our sleeves at your enormous faux pas, buddy.
You're such
I'm
a
gonna be
sicko.
thinking about that one for a long time.
Okay. All right. We have what numbers are we still looking for here?
You are looking for 3, 6, 8, and then there's 2 guys tied at number 10.
Oh,
Boozer
shit.
averaged 17 and a half in his best Bull seasons. You have to have 22 to get on the list.
Okay, 22. Kobe didn't average 22 this year. He averaged what, like high teens, probably.
I think it was like 20 flat, or yeah, it was something like that.
By the way, Ben Gordon was a great guess. He had 21.4.
Oh shit. I'm not locked into the Bulls. I mean, in general NBA history, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but specifically the Bulls. I mean, I'm not here.
Excuses do nothing for anybody, so get the answers.
Okay, all right, settle down. Jeez, Louise, I'm a guest.
You are, but I hold you to a high standard. I hold everybody to a high standard. It's how I push you to
appreciate
greatness. I'm like J.K. Simmons and Whiplash. Logan, though, this may be more your department because you do have a couple real throwbacks. But what were you going
Have
to
we
say?
already gotten Scotty? Have we already guessed Scotty?
You have not guessed Scotty. He is tied for number 10.
Okay. Who was on the Bulls right before Michael Jordan showed up? It was just putting up an empty 22.
Yeah, there's one dude who that is exactly the
Oh,
description.
Hmm.
1985 Michael Jordan. I traveled with a cocaine circus. Freddie Gibbs.
That's a Freddie Gibbs lyric?
That is.
That's
Nice.
so
What's it?
hard.
Scotty Beam? What is it?
I forget what the song is called. I think it's just called 1985, right?
God. Don't get 4 white guys started on Freddie Gibbs. That's scary.
Now he's for the streets.
Oh man.
So yeah, you do have one guy who is late 70s, early 80s. You have another guy who is a 70s legend. You have another guy who we may have discussed on a previous question. That was a really generous hint I just gave.
It's not Jamal Crawford, is it?
It's not Jay Crossover. Jay Crossover averaged 17.3 in his best Bulls season.
And you said
And he played Michael Jordan in that commercial where Michael Jordan was playing himself.
Oh, he was skinny MJ? Like North
Really?
Carolina?
That's cool.
Damn, trivia.
Pablo,
Trivia
you are
for
just
the trivia.
an endless fountain of knowledge over there. Enlighten us some more. Tell me, who's my real father?
Huh.
Donald Trump.
No. Wait, how tall are you?
He's tall. He's a big guy.
I'm tall. I am. You want my official 100% honest measurement? No shoes.
Yeah.
6'3" 3/8. You want to
Not
know what
tall
society
enough.
would say? You want to know what society would say? Oh, look at you, you 6'5" monster of a man. Because height inflation is a massive problem in this country, Pablo. It's a massive problem. Because everybody's doctor told them that they're 6 foot, which means that the little 5'2" nurse who's reaching the measurement thing up has no idea where she's even putting it. One time said you were 6 foot, maybe, or you might just be making it up.
No, they just went to the doctor. They all conveniently just went to the doctor, man.
I mean, when do we outgrow that? You know?
Never.
Dude, I remember
a short person never outgrows the instinct to be like, I'm average, you know?
Yeah. It's very upsetting. But anyways.
All right. 70s legend is, I don't know if this guy played, I don't know why I'm thinking. Spencer Haywood didn't play for the Bulls, did he?
No.
I don't know why I'm thinking of Spencer Haywood.
Probably because he was a bucket.
The only name that's coming to mind for me is World Be Free, and that's not real. No, he's real. It's not right.
Real. He's very real. But yes, okay. Yeah, Logan, you should be able to get these. That's all. I mean, number 3, still out there. One of the best Bulls pre-Jordan. Unequivocally one of the best. Awesome last name. Like, just in the sense that it's beautiful. It speaks to something we can all aspire to.
Hope?
Oh, that's not far off. In fact, there is a guy who has his first name and the last name Hope, who is a famous comedian.
Bob Cousy. No, I'm not locked in. I'm not locked in.
Yeah, Bob Love.
Oh, okay.
There we
go. Bob Love. How did I forget Bob Love? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How could you forget Bob Love, actually? A lot of people think that he is Kevin's father because they hear Kevin Love has a father who played in the NBA. Much to their surprise, Bob Love is African-American. Kevin's father is Stan Love, whose brother was Mike Love of the Beach Boys.
Nice. And they played baseball with Klay Thompson. That's the other one that always
The Beach Boys?
Up. No, Kevin Love, I think. Something.
Yeah, that could add up.
They're from the Portland area.
Explains why he's such a pothead, such a dope head.
Such a dope fiend. Listen, I'm gonna have to put the clock on you guys here.
I'm in hint territory. I'm not getting the 70s legend.
Okay, late 70s, early 80s. Logan, this guy racked up a lot of assists as well. The other one I told you, we already discussed on the last question. There's only been one question, fellas, and this guy was an answer.
Did the old-timey guy, did he become a coach?
He did not.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of the answers to the last question.
Oh, is it
'cause
Elton
was-
Brand? Is it Elton Brand?
It's not Elton Bland. Oh, actually, excuse me, Pablo. He did become a coach just for 1 year.
Oh, but he's not the legendary coach.
No.
Is it Jalen Rose?
Jalen Rose is here. Bingo.
Beautiful.
Is the other guy like Norm Van Leer?
Not Norm Van Leer, but I love it. Now we're throwing out guesses at least. Let's get some guesses on the board.
Is it
Put up
is it Guy
shots.
Rogers?
Oh, I mean, Guy Rogers, 1 season with the Bulls, and it was a good one, but he's not here. You're too far back. You're too far back. Late 70s, early 80s, empty numbers guy.
Reggie
Big
Theus?
assist. Reggie Theus. There we go. Baby.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thanks
All
for
right.
walking us through it, Carson.
You're welcome. We'll give you guys that one, but we'll see if I'm that generous throughout the entire show. The guy
So Pau
tied.
Gasol didn't make it?
Pau did not make it. Let's see what Pau.
But you could see
Pau
Pau
didn't break
Gasol at
20
the
with
end
the
of every
Bulls?
State of the League podcast episode if you want to.
You guys have
Oh.
Pau locked up somewhere or what?
No, he's our
is
outro.
him. He sings for us. He sings
That's
How to Save a Life.
beautiful. That's just absolutely stunning. Pau had 18.5 in his best season. Tied at 10th with Scotty was the great Chet Walker.
Career high with Chicago, 54 with the Bulls.
Pau did?
Yeah.
How about that?
It was a crazy
Pau was
old
horrible.
man game, like 20, 28 mid-range elbow jumpers.
Just
I think he
beautiful.
was all NBA second team.
He was. It was a great season.
Yeah, shout out to him. All right, Logan, you seem perfectly puzzled over there.
Well, I was like, dude, I don't know. You said that just conflicts with my next question. Can you guys name every Bull to record a 50-point game?
Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol. We're gonna see Pau Gasol on the board.
Pau had 46 in his best game.
Oh, you lying sacks of shit! You completely made up a game.
It's the Mandela effect.
That is
Um,
such fake news nonsense.
So every Bull to have a 50-point game. How many
Yeah.
are there?
Can
There
we
are
get-
6 gentlemen here.
Can't believe
can
I
we
just
get-
fucking gave you one. Jeez.
No, it was wrong.
Nope, it was
we just
wrong.
discussed it was wrong.
Oh, sorry.
You have 46. Logan, I'm going to take Michael Jordan, please.
Yeah, too many to count, honestly.
Yeah, well, it's
Jimmy
probably-
Butler has done
It's
this.
probably an integer
Correct.
of some kind.
Zach LaVine, has he done it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Derrick Rose has not done
Mm-hmm.
it. Oh, wait. Well, he did it with Minnesota.
He did
Um,
in a thrilling performance. Does Benny doesn't quite get to 50, does he? Benny Gordon?
Ben Gordon? No,
Yeah.
Ben Gordon does not.
What are you acting like? I guarantee you he scored somewhere in
Dude,
the mid
Gordon?
40s at least.
That
Psycho?
D Rose 50-point game was like Tiger Woods winning the Masters in like 2019, man.
yeah.
And then he told
Awesome.
everyone to kill themselves after. He told their haters
Is
to
that what
kill
he said?
themselves
That-
after.
that was true. That was the,
Wow, Ben
that was good.
Ben Gordon had 48. Ben Gordon had 48.
Yeah, bro, I swear, if Logan ever winces at a guess or tries to make fun of a guess of mine, that's how I know that it was a damn good guess.
But
Anyway,
it's like it's Ben Gordon, man.
Orlando Woolridge.
Orlando Woolridge is not here.
Bob Love.
Bob Love is not here. You do have one throwback.
Artist Gilmore. Probably not Artist Gilmore, actually.
It's not Gilmore.
I mean,
and
I
then
feel
you've
like
got
we just threw out a lot of good guesses.
and then you've got 2 modern guys post 2000.
Huh.
Does Jalen get there? Jalen Rose?
Not Jalen Rose.
Let's think.
This guy's
Wait, have we
this guy's
guessed
a bucket.
DeMar?
DeMar is
Oh,
also
duh.
here.
Yeah. That makes a lot of
So
sense.
you have one throwback and one modern guy.
I mean, are there any weird ones in recent years, Pablo, that you can think of?
No. Did we guess Jamal?
Crawford? No.
Jamal Crawford
That's a
is
great
here.
pull.
When did
That's a
he
great
do
pull.
that?
Because that's the crazy stat is he has 50-point games for at least 3 different teams. And I think it's like crazy exclusive company that he's in with that. 'Cause he
Crawford
with
did
the
it
Knicks.
in 04 in an overtime game against Toronto.
Nice.
Oh, God.
50 points
Good.
in 2004. That's 70 points in today's money.
Yeah, seriously. He's always good for a scoring explosion, that man.
So now we've
Okay.
got one old guy left?
One old guy, I mean, let's just get in the bag, is Chet Walker here.
Bang! That's it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
damn.
We're in the bag. We live in the bag. All right. I'm going to ask you guys a question that some would argue maybe doesn't qualify as a Bulls trivia question. I don't care. It does to me. Can you name me the 10 teammates who Jimmy Butler has played the most career games with?
Bulls exclusive or
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody's on the table.
Okay.
Bam.
Bam, number 2.
Is Hero on here then?
Hero, number 5.
There's no what is Rondo here?
Rajon Rondo is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Luol Deng.
Luol Deng is not on the list.
Is there Bulls player? How many Bulls players are on the list then?
Luol Deng is number 18. There are several Bulls players on the list. I'll tell you that much.
Joakim? Is it Joakim Noah?
Joakim Noah is number 4.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Carlos.
Settle down.
Yeah, we believe you.
Jeez Louise. Pablo? Oh my god. Do you ever turn your phone sideways? You fucking vertical filming nerd. Oh my god. I hate what this competition does to us. I'm never this violent on just patreon.com/state of the league. It's pretty chill over there.
Pablo, you just got
Every
fucking
Friday.
owned.
2 hour podcast every Friday on those daily Patreon.
It's awesome. And you guys can be serenaded by Pau Gasol for the
Man,
low
what
price of what is it, $1,000 a month?
Yeah.
For enough months. I mean, you could it's easier to buy in bulk.
Do you guys take Thai bot?
Is that crypto?
Where's that from?
Thailand, yeah, the Thai bot. I mean, so that would be about 30,000 Thai bot. It's a 30-to-1 conversion rate. That's all I have on me.
We'll build it in.
All right, good, very good.
I'm going to say
I had
Duncan
Thai food
Robinson's
last
going
night.
to
It
be
was
here.
spectacular.
Duncan Robinson is number 3, Logan. You sly son of a gun.
Yeah.
Exactly
So, like,
right.
does Udonis Haslem count?
I mean, Udonis Haslem would count if he were in the top 50.
Oh, fuck.
He's been
You
in the
gotta
same
think-
room with him, but not on the
Yeah,
court.
they've spent a lot of time together.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Udonis Haslem,
Yeah.
Udonis Haslem, in the 4 years he played with Jimmy Butler, only appeared in 17 games.
Okay,
with
yeah.
him.
See, that's what I meant by count. Is like is
Oh,
him,
right,
him
no, you
being
have
on the
to get-
bench. Okay.
Gotcha. No, you have to get on the floor.
Yeah.
Man,
all right.
Max Strus?
Oh, number 12.
Ooh,
Gabe Vincent?
Yes, number 10.
nice. Is Haywood Highsmith here?
Oh, it's really not a bad guess. He's in the low 20s.
Is D Rose here?
D Rose is just off this list, number 13.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have
He's
any
played
more
with the-
Miami
so
Heat
many
guys?
players.
You have one more Heat guy.
So we got Bam, Hero, Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 4 that you've gotten. This guy, Logan, when you were going through the Gabe Vincent, the Max Strus, bit surprised you didn't get to this guy.
Oh, Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin is here.
Good pull. Good pull.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
I'm thinking of like the bullshit 25, 30 point games for the Heat
I mean-
type guys.
He went ridiculous last year.
And he'll
So we're
definitely
done
do it
with
for the
Miami.
Sixers too. Done with Miami. How many more spots do we have on the list?
4.
Okay, 4.
We're missing some Chicago guys for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I don't know. Are we gonna have Are we gonna have a Minnesota guy here or something, man? I don't know. If he
I
gets
know.
enough
I'm thinking
PT
like,
over
is
there.
Andrew Wiggins here?
No.
Just
Jimmy
like,
only spends the 1 year in Minnesota.
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah. I'm just thinking like
You
played
got
that whole
the
year.
lowest number of games played with Jimmy remaining on this list is 202.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, like Kirk Heinrich, dude.
Sure is here. You bet your bottom
Nice.
dollar.
Kirk
Yeah,
Heinrich.
Kirk Heinrich was just a pinnacle of
He was-
consistency.
He was there, man. He was definitely there.
He was. Pablo knows every last one of these answers. I can see it in his eyes.
Looks like a Scooby Doo painting down
He's so sheepish.
there. I'm surprised. What was the bit on the Lost Media episode where Pablo gasping every time anyone said anything?
So funny. I was saying that before. I was so upset that we lost that. And he said it would be even better this time. But he's
Yeah,
been
it's-
much more conservative with the gasps.
I'm used to
He's
You're
not
used-
surprised.
The shock
Yeah.
value's worn off. Yeah.
It's because they're Bulls questions. So he's like, oh, duh, Kirk Heinrich.
yeah.
Yeah. Marcus Pfizer. Yeah. I
Man,
mean, if you guys just
is Powell here?
Pow's not here, but just stay in that lane.
Man, I'm just thinking about that weird, goofy D Wade Rondo team right now, man. That was
Don't.
Yeah, so this
do
is
that.
like, when was Jimmy drafted?
2011.
2012?
Yeah,
No,
so
2011.
this is like
right?
the
He was
12,
drafted
the
2011.
12, 13, 14 Bulls, kind of.
You have one guy who he's played with across 8 seasons of his career.
Holy shit.
Is that guy still playing?
Technically. Barely, but he is.
He's just limping along. Fuck.
Like literally.
Yeah. Every once in a while, he gets a call from his old pal. and he
Oh
gets
my
out there
gosh,
and
Taj Gibson.
Taj Gibson is number 1.
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Oh,
Number 1,
man.
and it's not even close.
God,
Now you have 2 more. I mean, one of these guys has been mentioned for both of the first 2 questions. And the other one does fall into Jimmy's later years with the Bulls. This guy had an interesting, brief NBA career.
Oh, is it Mirotic?
It is Nikola Mirotic. There we
Nice.
go. And the last one's easy.
Nice.
I mean, think of the most notable Bulls of...
I think of
best
Nikola Mirotic, you know?
Yes, well...
EuroLeague legend.
EuroLeague legend. Rookie of the Year contender.
Bag chaser, broken jaw, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Seriously. Hasn't Mirotic played for both Barcelona and Real Madrid? I think he might be a traitor. Hold up. Let me make
That
sure
sounds
I'm not
about, I
making
mean,
that
he's
up.
literally a mercenary. If you pay him $30 million, he'll play for whoever.
Let's
I
see.
think he was Real Madrid before he came over, and then Barcelona after he went back.
That is exactly right, Pablo.
Yet another
When it was-
beautifully
he was-
insightful answer.
Yeah, just the
When he
fountain
was
of knowledge
first,
never runs out.
When he was first coming over, the Chicago radio, sports radio, they were going crazy. They were like,
Yeah.
is he the next Dirk? This guy won MVP at Real Madrid.
Damn.
Nobody
Can you
that
do-
you can get more excited about than a Euro stretch big coming over. Sasha Vezenkov was going to be the savior of the Sacramento Kings.
Holy
And then
shit.
Fran Fraschilla, I remember he called in. He's like, think more Hito than Dirk.
Can you give me like a good Chicago sports radio call-in guest impression? Can you just hit me with like a bike rider's caliber Chicago accent?
They don't really have those anymore.
No.
Those are more rare. It's
That's so
usually
sad.
just it's just like a meathead, like Adam from Deer Park or something. Then he asks the dumbest question.
All right, guys, just name people. You guys are too shy. There's no penalty for
My,
guesses.
my mind goes blank when you ask me shit like this.
So you've gotten Joakim Noah, you've gotten Taj Gibson, you've gotten Kirk Heinrich. Who else is in
Rondo's
there?
the only other name I remember from that era.
Rondo's later.
Yeah,
These
well,
guys
I don't know ball like that.
We already guessed Dang and Boozer. They're not here.
No, you didn't guess Boozer.
Oh,
You
is
never guessed
Boozer
Boozer.
here?
I did guess
Boozer is
Boozer.
here.
I did guess.
He guessed Boozer
bro.
for the last question.
No, I guessed
well,
Boozer
if you
for
guessed
this
him on this
question,
one,
bro.
well, then that would be my bad. My
Oh,
bad.
All
All
right,
right, well, he is
all right,
here.
All right, all right. All right,
Guys,
gentlemen.
leave in the comments down below who got it right.
Yeah, guys, chat, is this real?
And guys, log on to the State of the League podcast on Patreon.
There we go.
And guys,
That
call
one
into Chicago
especially.
local sports radio and ask if Nikola Mirotic is going to be the next Dirk.
Gentlemen, the Bulls probably have one of the weakest point guards history in the league, which is why I find this question
don't say that.
fascinating. Can you tell me the 10 players to average the most assists per game in a single season for Chicago?
Yeah,
Kirk, get him on the board.
Is
I love
number
it.
8. Yes.
I love it. I love
Derrick
it. I love it.
Rose.
Number 4.
Who Ron Harper?
Ooh, I like that.
Yes,
Ron
he
Harper's
wasn't playing
not
quite
here.
enough. Scotty has a year at 7 assists a game. MJ has a year at 8 assists a game. So they'll be here. And I will get in my Duffy just for a second because Guy
Oh,
Rogers
no.
is going to be here. Absolutely. Norm Van
You might
Leer
need
is
to
going to
stay
be
in the
here.
Duffy.
Absolutely.
Get all the
All right.
old guys out.
All right.
Are
Let me
there
get.
any more modern guys? How many are left?
You have only one more modern guy.
Okay. Theus is for sure here. Theus was racking
Theus
up
is 10.
assists. This might be one of the most twisted guesses in NerdSesh history. Is Mike Weiss here, Logan?
Never heard of him. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He is not
Who
here. I'm gonna
has,
look him
right?
up.
Who
Wait,
has?
what's
I
the
need-
what's the assist number? The lowest, the number 10.
Yeah, that's a good
The
question.
threshold to get here on this list is 7 flat.
Is DeRozan here?
Or actually,
I like
excuse
that
me, no,
guess.
it's 6.3. That's not a bad guess.
Chet. Does Chet Walker get here?
Chet does not. You do have 2 more real throwbacks. I believe you're just missing 3 players.
Is Rondo here?
Rondo, number 9. That is the last modern
nice.
guy.
Good
So
work.
we are missing
Good work.
2 throwbacks. The strangest
Okay.
names on this list, and they have some old-timey names, man. Like, if I saw dudes walking around nowadays with, like, these names, it'd be like, your mama names you what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's an excellent hint.
What's that guy? Is it Mickey Johnson? Is that it?
Yes, Mickey Johnson is a real person. He wasn't racking up assists like that, but
I thought he was the first point forward. Man, he says
He
like Magic
kinda-
Johnson ripped him off or something.
I mean, he I think he was racking up like 3-4 assists a game.
That's
He was a very
huge
good
for a
all-around
forward.
player. Yeah, but
Mickey Johnson, 4.6 assists in one season.
4.6.
Damn. Carson's face when somebody knows the Mickey
I love it
Johnson of the
so
world.
much.
He's like,
I love it
"Oh my
so
God."
much. I feel so seen and so heard.
There's something funny that he says he like invented, and I forget what it is. But is Norm Van Leer here or no?
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Norm Van Leer is here. So you guys are missing,
got-
I think, a gentleman that just played 2 seasons with Chicago to start his career. And
Ooh, that's
then that's in the 80s, and then you're missing a gentleman from the early or late 60s to early 70s Bulls.
Oh yeah, the original Chicago Bulls. I mean, that's that Mike Weiss range.
Are you guys thinking, is it Bob Weiss? That was the guy I could find.
Yes,
I could
Bob
find
Weiss.
Bob Weiss. Okay.
Yeah, that's who I meant.
So yeah, funny names, man. Funny names.
Both of
Funny
them?
Name.
Both of them.
Is one of them named Spud?
Not
is it,
Spud.
right? Okay, well, we have an 80s guy. I mean, that should be pretty easy. I'm thinking about the dudes who played. I mean, some of the guards, you get Sam Vincent. He's not racking up assists like that. You get Craig Hodges. He's not racking up assists like that. You get...
Did Scott Skiles ever play for the Bulls or no?
No. Paxson won't be here.
This guy played 84 and 85 with Chicago.
Oh my God. And
He
it's
was
not
with Jordan then?
I'm thinking about all the dudes on that team. You have Quentin Daly. You got a lot of bigs, Corzine and Greenwood and all those dudes in that
His
range. But
first name
guard.
is the last name for a pair of brothers that played in the NBA in the 2010s.
His first name is their last name.
Yeah, they were not very good. I mean, I remember them, but they weren't very good.
Okay, I mean, let's think about all the brothers duos. You have the
Were they
Morrises.
twins? Or no?
They were not twins, and actually, I don't even think these guys are... Okay, never mind. These guys aren't even related. I just auto-filled that they were related. They just have the same last name.
It's not
Well.
Bogdanovich, right?
That's the classic. People just assume that they're related and they're not. The Bogdanoviches.
They're from 2 different countries.
From 2
Classic
different
anti-white
countries.
discrimination.
Okay.
So actually, I would ignore that hint.
All right. I guess we're going to ignore that hint.
Nice.
But he has a first name that could be a last name at the very least. And then we have a guy from the late 60s, early 70s, and it's not Jerry Sloan. And we already got Norm Van Leer.
Yeah, that
It's
guy's
not Chet
last name
Walker.
is a former backup Steelers quarterback who has sadly passed on. They share the same last name.
A former Steelers backup?
Who recently passed on.
Oh, Clem Haskins.
It is Clem Haskins at number
Wow.
6, dude.
Yeah, that's right. And
84 and 85, this gentleman. This is the only guy you are missing. Let me see if I can give you anything about him. Went to Alabama. Wow, this guy's not memorable at all. 6 points per game, 5 assists a night.
Wow.
Played at Bama. And after playing in Chicago, would only get one full season, basically with the Bullets in 87.
Oh, he was out of there quick, huh?
Bring back
He
the
literally-
Bullets.
For real, man. Those jerseys,
The Wizards
name.
suck as a mascot. Bring
Yeah.
back the Bullets.
But then gun violence will spike. Everyone will want to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Everyone will want more bullets.
Bilal Koulibaly is gonna. The French guy's gonna make guns so popular. No.
Okay, so we have a guy who played with MJ. That's why I feel like I should know him somewhere in the recesses of my mind. But he had a 3-year NBA career.
83,
He was probably
84,
on
and
cocaine.
84,
He
85.
was probably on cocaine.
probably-
He probably was. Just as a statistical reality, he probably was. Logan, can you give me a little a name hint like you did with the Steelers quarterback?
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
so there's 2 NBA players in the a 3-and-D wing and then like a backup point guard with this last name. That neither of them very good. Carson, what's the sport you played the most?
Tennis.
Take the T off.
Ennis.
Garth Ennis?
Wow, maybe you haven't heard. I've never. I mean, I feel like I've heard you mention this guy before. That's his first name.
Ennis is Ennis Watley.
It's Ennis Watley, bro.
Oh,
Jesus
that's his
Christ.
first
Yeah.
name. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I like it. Challenge us. And guess what? We step up to the plate with a little bit of help, of course, but we needed
a
it.
lot of help.
That
I
was a
mean,
tough one.
Bulls 3-season
tough
legend
one.
Ennis Watley, man.
Yeah, I should have gotten that a little bit sooner. Okay, gentlemen, we are going to put a little bit of pressure on you. This is an odd man out question, okay? Only one of the following players will not meet the criteria, which in this case is having at least 100 double-doubles for the Bulls. Who is that player? Is it Nikola Vucevic? Is it Carlos Boozer? Is it Pau Gasol? Or is it Elton Brand?
What's the number?
At least 100 double-doubles.
I feel like it's Vucevic off, like in my stomach. I don't know.
I hate Vooch so much. I hope it is him.
I know that.
Hey,
That's like why.
For a hint, does this player deserve to be deported?
No.
Okay, so it can't be him then.
Yeah, it can't be Vooch. Never mind. I mean, I'm wondering if it's Elton Brand because Elton doesn't play there as long as some of these other guys, but Elton was also really productive when he was in Chicago.
Yeah.
By the way, I was wondering, I was like, who the hell is this Garth Ennis who I guessed? And he is the comic book writer of The Boys.
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
where I know
that
that
name was in
name
there.
from. Okay,
Because I was like,
yeah.
I know that name is in there somewhere.
Yeah. I watched a video essay about why the comic's not that good the other day.
I watched that too. I watched the same video.
Yeah,
Before
it
you.
was fun.
Before you, which seems to be a theme
Whoa.
of life. I'm always watching everything before you.
No, on
He
YouTube,
broke it in for you.
it said Carson just watched, and I was like, oh well, of course this is totally good. So yeah, I had to check it out.
That's the only way to know that it's good.
Mm.
Can you give us the names one more time?
Vooch, Boozer, Gasol, Brand.
I feel
There's a
confident
child
in
with
Boozer
Alonzo
and
Ball
Powell.
How long was Powell there? I feel like Powell would have done it. I think he
Actually,
would have rebounded him.
He went Lakers, Bulls, Spurs pretty fast.
I know, it
it's
was
not
like
like-
2 seasons.
Yeah, it's not like he was. I feel like if he was averaging double-digit rebounds, it's probably like 10.1 rebounds or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of my gut's kind of leaning. Yeah, man, power Vooch.
Damn. If it's Pau and it's wrong, I'm gonna feel bad because this is two guys on the opposite. Like, I love Pau Gasol, and
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
Vucevic, so if we get, I'll feel bad.
I mean,
But
I
fuck
also
it.
hate Vooch. If you want to guess Vooch out of hatred, I'm so for
But
that.
he's been there for a while at this point.
Yeah, but
And
he
has been like a 16 and 10 guy the whole time, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
If we're thinking back to they made that trade back when Levine was like doing that 27 points per game shit. Fuck.
Wendell Carter Jr. unfortunately better.
I mean, unironically, absolutely. We can get into that off camera. But yeah, I think I'm cool. I'm cool locking in Vucevic. Fuck it.
Locking in
I like
Vooch?
that. I like that.
Logan, you good with that?
Locking it in?
Yeah. If it's right that we have to deport Vooch, we have the right to.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will probably have to run that by some other people. And by the way, Vooch has comfortably the most double-doubles of anybody on this list for the Bulls. You
Hey,
guys.
that's how you know it's a good stat that really reflects impact.
Blinded by hatred, unfortunately. Vooch has 158, Boozer has 117, Powell has 100 on the dot, and Logan, you
Wow.
had the right logic 100% with Elton Brand, and you zoomed right past it. He only plays 2 seasons in Chicago, so he only gets 79 double-doubles.
I should have thought
Oh,
of the
well.
teachings of
Damn.
Mr. Rogers.
Fuck
and-
Vucevic. I stand by it. I don't care. I'll sacrifice the point to make a stand on what I believe.
And
in.
it was a powerful statement, I'd like to add.
Yeah.
Very
Gentlemen,
powerful.
I'm proud of you for surviving my toughest question. I think that's the toughest one I got on the slate today, so it gets a little easier from here. Can you guys name every first-round pick for the Bulls in the last decade that was drafted by them and suited up for them?
All right.
Every first round pick.
2010 is where we're starting.
Or are we
So
starting
last
with
decade, we're going to start with 2014.
Oh, 2014. Okay. Wait. That we drafted.
2014?
2014 is when we traded for Doug,
It's
right?
Dougie McBuckets, yeah.
Does that count? Because we
Correct.
traded for him.
So
Oh,
Dougie
did we
does
trade
not
for the
count. But there's
Trade
actually
doesn't
nobody
count?
there's nobody in 2014 anyway.
Oh,
So we have to have drafted them.
okay.
Mhm.
Because they definitely did get Dougie in
Because we
2014.
traded Gary Harris and Nurkic for him.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a
Oh my
That's a
god.
haul.
Yeah. 2015. Who did we get in 2015? Who's the
2015
2015?
because they
Who's
weren't
first?
drafting that high at that point because you had Jimmy. You
I
were
love
pretty
I love this guy
decent.
so much, man. He's one of my favorite bench players in the league.
2015. That's
One of your
not
favorite
Denzel.
bench players in the league.
Well,
Denzel Valentine. Where is he?
he is here. He is on the list. He sucks, but he is on the list. I was watching that
year-
game live. You guys remember that one where
Yeah.
he just checked
Of
from
course.
That is
40?
not the shot, Valentine.
2016 is Valentine.
One of your
2016.
favorite bench players. Like, did the Bulls technically take? This is based on nothing. T.J. McConnell or something and trade him?
No, this guy played for. So that's why I
Oh, he
said you
did
had
play.
to suit up and play for them.
Oh, you
for
had to
this game.
suit up and play for them. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Who
Just
was
so you
the
guys
2015 first pick? Towns.
2015 is
let me-
Cat.
Let me see if I can help you guys out.
Oh, Bobby Portis, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Okay. And then 2017, this is the last year that they're actually
no way
still
you,
pretty
There's
good.
no way you forgot about this guy, Carson. You love him. I
Oh,
think you
yeah,
have
this is Justin Patton.
Oh, no. You love this guy even more. Justin Patton actually never
Larry-
suited up for Chicago.
Oh, because I keep forgetting about the trade thing. It's Larry Markkinen.
Well,
You
he
love
was
this guy,
traded
though.
too, right?
Laurie was
27. Oh,
technically a
Wendell.
Timberwolves pick.
Well, wait, Wendell is 2018.
Wendell is here. Oh no, Carson.
so they
you
picked-
loved this guy in the class, man. You
Oh, yeah,
loved
Chandler
this
Hutchison. Chandler Hutchison.
guy.
Oh yeah, I was all in on Chandler Hutchison too. Let
2018 is Wendell at 7.
So Kobe White is in there. Patrick
Mhm.
Williams is in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who do we take this year? Buzelis.
Mm-hmm.
2 to go.
2 to go. What years?
So now we're 21 and right? 21, 22 is what we have left.
21, 22. Dalen Terry.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a
Good
good
work. In
And then-
21.
21.
This
is
guy
when
gets
we
burned. This guy's
traded-
really good. He's really good. I love this guy. Yeah, still do. He's a really good player.
Is he still on the Bulls?
Yeah. Kind of homegrown, this guy, a little bit.
Why am I blanking?
Why am I blanking as well?
He's a very, very talented guard.
Oh, Io, of course.
Oh,
correct.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez. This was like, yeah, he needs their best pick in a while.
All right,
Kobe,
Jack, we
I
got to
guess,
lock
yeah.
in, man. We got to go perfect the rest of the way, my friend. We got to push these guys.
Get me to the animal round, and we'll get it.
Oh, yeah. The animal round is actually going to be pretty huge. All right. Can you guys name me? Actually, let me make sure that this question is 100% correct.
Every time Logan is like, "Here's a layup," I feel like Carson turns around and he's like, "Here's the hardest thing you've ever heard." That's exactly how world history went, and so
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
dude.
maybe the pattern will.
I don't
reflect
even want to
here.
think about that, man.
Those questions, those were gettable. And also, listen, don't undersell the quickness with which I was acing every one of Logan's questions, which were all framed as like riddles and poems, which I thought was actually pretty fun. It was like I was having to pass a bridge troll. Okay, can you guys name me the 5 players? This is very straightforward. I don't know why you're hyping it up. With the most blocks in Bulls history.
Is Luol Deng here?
Luol Deng is number 10.
Joe Kim.
Yeah.
Joe Kim is number 3.
Is Scottie Pippen here?
Scottie Pippen is number 4.
Hell yeah. Damn, is Jordan here?
Yeah, I was gonna
Michael
ask.
Jordan is number 2.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Is Artis Gilmore here?
Artis Gilmore is number 1.
Yeah. So 1,
Boom.
2, 4, and Noah was 5.
Joakim Noah was 3. You guys are
3.
missing 5.
Okay. All right.
Is it Vooch?
Vooch is not here.
Is
Logan,
it
you
Bill
can sleep.
Cartwright?
Oh, I like that guess. It's not Bill Cartwright.
Luke Longley?
Luke Long is number 15.
Bill Wennington.
Oh, that's what I was thinking when I said Bill Cartwright.
Bill Wennington.
I mean, that dude didn't play,
not,
bro.
Not close. Not close. No, he did play.
Yeah, whoever is in the Last Dance documentary with like the Hulk Hogan fucking goatee mustache.
That's Bill. That's Bill Wennington.
Yeah. Okay.
One of Canada's finest.
Is it Taj?
It is Taj Gibson.
Nice.
Bada
Whoa,
bing,
dude.
bada boom, cleaning it up.
Respect. I will say, in terms of what I was expecting coming off an easy Logan question, that was not the world history.
Yeah, yeah. Enough of your whining.
I'm a
All right,
whiner
guys,
through and through, baby.
No, respect.
Know the beautiful thing about being a sports fan? There's only like 2 days the whole year without a game. 2. With so much happening and so much action, that makes just about every day game day at DraftKings Sportsbook.
It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. It really couldn't be any easier or any simpler. Baseball, golf, UFC, there's something for every fan of every sport to bet on at DraftKings. And I know it's early, but football season will be here before you know it.
And if you're new to DraftKings, you gotta check this out. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code NERDS. That's code NERDS for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
We advanced to the Nuggets round, and I earmarked a specific era for Chicago. I'm going to earmark a specific era for Denver. This is post-Melo and pre-Jokic. Can you guys name the top 10 Nuggets scorers post-Melo and pre-Jokic?
I'd love
Is
to.
Moutier there?
I wish he was, man.
Moutier comes in.
Is Wilson Chandler there?
Number 3.
Nice.
Is Ty Lawson there?
Absolutely.
Number
he'll be there.
1.
Is Andre Iguodala there?
Oh,
only got
Iguodala. Yeah, 1 season. He's
Kenneth-
15.
Is
Kenneth
Fareed
Fareed
there?
Yeah, for sure.
The
the
animal.
manimal.
2.
Is
Yeah.
Mozgov there?
Like
Mozgov
that.
actually isn't here. He's number
Let me
11, first guy
Let
off.
me throw out another foreign. Well, actually not foreign, but sounds foreign center. Costa Koufis. His parents are Greek.
He's from
went to
Cleveland, I
Ohio
think.
State. Yeah, he went to Ohio State.
Damn.
Koufis is not here. You do have,
Is Gallinari there?
For sure.
yes, number 4.
Is
He's
Nene there?
Number
Yes.
10.
light work, just cooking through him. Is JaVale McGee here? He spends a couple years in Denver in that time.
He is number 14.
So
You
this
guys
is
have two more or one more big man.
too early for Birdman, Chris Anderson,
It's not Chris Anderson. I actually don't remember this guy playing in Denver, but he was there.
JJ
He was getting
Hickson.
buckets. Not JJ Hickson.
Oh, we haven't said
I don't-
Andre Miller. Andre Miller's got to be here in this period.
Miller's number 7. You guys are missing a shooting guard, a wing, and a power forward / center.
Is Darrell Arthur here, Logan?
Not Darrell Arthur. I think the guy that the power forward center is the toughest name on this list.
Okay.
Bald.
Well, I don't see things like that.
Is
And I
it
don't
like a
judge.
Harrington? Is it Al Harrington
Yes!
here?
Good
That's
pull,
fantastic.
Pablo. He's number
Pablo
6,
is
dude.
cooking. Pablo is putting in great work right now. Okay, and now we have a shooting guard, and this is too early for Will Barton.
These other two dudes, I think of way more with Minnesota. I literally have no recollection of either of these gentlemen in Denver.
You think of him way more with Minnesota? That's interesting.
just-
Corey Brewer?
To number 8.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And another guy you think of with Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And you said this one's a wing?
This guy is a shooting guard, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Randy Foy?
Yes, it's Randy
Oh.
Foy. Well done, y'all.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow. Pablo, we made light work of that, my friend. You were just slicing and dicing. Fire me up. Okay. Well, you were covering the immediately pre-Jokic era. Let's get into the thick of the Jokic era. Can you guys name me the 10 players who Jokic has played the most games with?
Jamal Murray.
Yes, number 1.
Okay.
511 games.
Jamal Murray, like Michael Porter Jr.,
Number 4.
Aaron Gordon.
Number 6.
Does KCP make this list?
KCP does not make this list.
Yeah.
He's number 14.
Gary Harris.
Number 3.
Beautiful. Jeremy Grant is here?
Jeremy Grant is not here,
Fuck.
but he did have that glorious 2020 season.
No, I was gonna guess. That's not gonna be right. I was gonna guess DeAndre Jordan.
I know we dip into at the beginning of Jokic's career. That's still when, like, is Kenneth Faried here? Is Danilo Gallinari here? Either of those guys?
No, they don't overlap enough. Fareed is number 16. He's pretty close.
Yeah.
But he threw so many lobs to Fareed.
I know, it's crazy how, like, the highlight disparity for games
Oh, yeah.
played.
That's the manimal. His whole thing was just, God, he could dunk.
You put out that like highlight to
Mhm.
ability ratio with Jason Williams. Kenneth Faried is there as well, definitely.
Yeah, I saw some people said him. He was a good call. I'm interested in that question, all your guys' answers. Who do you think is the biggest highlight reel to actual ability disparity in NBA history?
It would be Jason Williams
Kobe.
for me. Kobe. Settle
Honestly,
down.
when I was making TikTok yesterday with a slight spin on that question of being like, who are the highlight merchants who have actually had their legacy, the way that they are viewed, impacted most just by highlights? Because, like, most people know, right, Jason Williams wasn't actually that good. Some people think, well, he was amazing just because of his highlights. But most people know he's just a fun highlight guy. I did consider Kobe because he does have some highlight inflation, but it's not as much as the guys who I went with.
Mhm.
But, I mean, right, some people argue he's the GOAT. It's just an aesthetics-based take.
I would say with, like, Kobe, it's tough because specifically the highlights that inflate him is, like, the Phoenix game winner, the Dwayne Wade game, like, all of the crazy buzzer beaters, because he does have a fair amount of those. And so, like, those specifically to gas up, like, he's an ice cold, the Mamba mentality in the clutch.
sure.
Like, yeah.
And, I mean, obviously, his highlight reel is insane. He's such a beautiful scorer. The basketball, his footwork is literally perfect. He's, like, the most artistic scorer that we've ever seen. But the artistic scorers often are the guys who people inflate a little bit. Your Jamal Crawfords, your Kyries.
Yeah, I was going to say Jamal
Kobe's
Crawford would be here.
adjacent. Yeah, Jay Crossover, I think, is top of the list with White Chocolate. But anyways,
Okay.
Stromile
Back to
Swift.
the Nuggets.
Stromile
Who have we gotten?
Swift.
Who have we gotten so far?
You guys want me to read everybody you've gotten? Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, and that's actually everybody you guys have gotten. So you have 6
KCP?
left.
KCP?
No, I already guessed him. He was incorrect.
Is Bruce Brown here?
Bruce Brown is not here.
What about
Is Facundo Campazzo here?
Faku is not here. He's number 18.
Damn.
is Monte Morris here?
Monte Morris
that's a
is
good one.
here. He is number 5.
Bless you.
Is Will Barton here then?
Will Barton is number 2.
The Thrill. Oh my
7
god.
years Will the Thrill played.
Jamal Murray
With
hurt
Jokic.
his Achilles. And there's a tweet somewhere where I'm like, Will Barton, 18 points per game, incoming, baby. And it did not pan out that way.
I remember when I was like 16, maybe, me and my buddy Carvel decided we were going to do like some sort of NBA content. We were talking about breakout candidates for, I guess it was maybe the 2017-18 season. And I said, I got my eyes on Gary Harris. And to be fair, Gary Harris was pretty good. But, then it was a brief time where he was pretty good. He's still okay.
Yeah, if Gary Harris could be, like, if you could get 60 games out of Gary Harris guaranteed, that's a solid 3-and-D player.
Yeah,
he's good.
He had a very solid year with Orlando, but he
Better
only had like the one
better
year where he
than
was
Doug.
up.
Better than who?
Doug McDermott.
McDermott? Why is that the...
Did he?
Because that's who he was traded for. That's who the Bulls traded for.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, I am slow to the draw.
You should go through all the Bulls trades and just see how much like assets they've lost, like how much negative they are in every single one. I feel like that'd be a fun video.
Well, we were just talking the 2017 draft. They did trade the Justin Patton pick, who basically never got on the NBA
Creighton
floor,
legend,
for Lauri
Omaha
Markkanen.
legend.
But then Creighton legend. But then, of course, they didn't actually get much out of Lauri Markkanen.
We should not have given up that pick. We were giving up Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
It's true.
Is Wilson Chandler here?
Wilson Chandler is not here, but it's not a bad guess.
Did you already guess Darrell Arthur?
No, I did not.
No, not Darrell Arthur.
Is the other part of the Doug McDermott trade.
Holy shit, we're just hitting all your spots.
The other part of the...
What numbers on the list are we looking for?
You guys are missing, actually, a very clean 7 through 10.
Okay, yeah.
Austin Rivers?
Not Austin Rivers. You have 2 bigs and 2 shooting guard wing types.
Is Nurkic here?
I was going to say, is it Nurkic?
I think that's what Pablo was hinting at, but Nurk is not here.
Oh, big man.
I mean, just when you think about the backup center for Nikola Jokic, I don't care what anybody says, it's this guy.
Is it DeAndre Jordan?
No. I mean, like...
Mason Plumlee. It's Mason Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee, Plum Dog Millionaire. The only big in the league who could supplement his playmaking when he's off the floor.
Hey, you give if Hartenstein wasn't fouling out every other game, maybe we could have seen a couple of those flashes.
Oh my God, seriously, dude, that is. Could you imagine if they had Hartenstein? I mean, I guess eventually they would have had to pay him, but
yeah, but it would have been the year or two. Like if you could have had if Bruce Brown and Hartenstein lined up as a backup unit, that would have been sick as hell.
Yeah, seriously, I love Hartenstein.
Okay, so Plumlee.
You have a veteran who went to Denver for kind of his twilight years and was there in the early...
Oh, Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap, there you go.
Good
and now
Paul.
these last 2 are the hardest. You have a very defensively oriented wing. And then you have, frankly, one of the best 3-point shooters in basketball. Who I was surprised was on this list.
Defensive. Justin Holiday? It's not Justin Holiday, yeah.
It's not Justin Holiday. But I don't mind that.
Man, like
Logan,
Al-Farouq
you mentioned...
Aminu, did he even play in Denver?
And not Al-Farouq Aminu. You mentioned thinking about the Timberwolves for the...
Oh, is it Jared Vanderbilt here?
About. No, not Vando. Damn. Good thought. Nuggets legend.
You think of this guy with Minnesota?
The offensive, great 3-point shooter. That's one of his stops that you would distinctly remember. I mean, this year, I think he was maybe top 10 in the league in threes made.
Whoa.
Not in Minnesota anymore. He got traded last year, or he got traded 2 years ago. Then he got traded again last year. And then this year he was a starter for a very talented but underwhelming team.
Is it Grayson Allen? That can't be right. No,
No, but you're close.
It's like
There's
that
another
kinda guy.
connection. It's that kind of guy, and he and Grayson Allen have something pretty concrete in common. And it's not race, Logan. Settle down.
Okay, that's
Okay, I was
going
going to guess Pat Connaughton. My fault.
But now you're really onto the scent.
Dude, Carson's face is fucking killing me. Oh my god! All right.
Oh yeah, because I look so much like Donald Trump.
No, that specific painting kind of did, but it's just your.
Could you do a Trump impression?
Cherubic. He was cherubic. Oh, I don't know. Maybe late. Maybe once I got a couple rum and cokes in me, fellas. That Trump did look cherubic though, and as you guys all well know, I hope. Once I was in a movie, and so I'm on a Hollywood set, and there's a movie director there, and he told me I had just had a buzz cut, and so I looked a bit different, and he asked what happened to the cherubic young boy from the audition tape. And so I was described as cherubic. That painting of Trump was very cherubic, so I can see it, sure.
Carson
But
satanic confirmed.
I'm literally cherubic. I am actually the exact opposite of Satan. I am an angel. I'm a baby angel.
In hell, in the gates.
There aren't. There canonically
how does he
aren't.
know? How does he
know? He's been there. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh.
I've been had by the world famous Pablo Escoball. Just one step ahead of me every step of the way.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you guys,
I played for Milwaukee. He played for Minnesota.
And the Nuggets. And he was 11th in three-pointers made this year. I checked.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, this is killing me.
I don't know who this is either.
I'm agonizing.
Wait, he made 11 this year, or he was attempting?
No, he was 11th in the league in three-pointers made.
This guy made 11 three-pointers this year. You gotta know who that is.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh my god.
He made 224 three-pointers. 4 more than Damian Lillard.
Oh wow.
And he was on a talented but underwhelming team this year.
So I'm going to assume that's Milwaukee. That's the vibe I'm getting from that description. Who the fuck is Milwaukee's shooter?
Dude, I'm just thinking about AJ Green right now. It's Malik Beasley. Damn it, man.
There we go.
Bitch, dude.
There we go. And by the way, this other guy has also played for the Bucks. But you wouldn't think of him as much as a Buck as you would Malik Beasley, or you wouldn't.
And this is man?
No, this is a wing, a very defensive-minded wing who's always just trying to make enough threes. And I'll tell you one more thing. Pablo would know him pretty well now. Recently acquainted, but now developing a friendship maybe. That is to say, he is now a Chicago Bull. Only had 1 season there, though.
Oh, is it Torrey Craig?
It's Torrey Craig.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Nicely done. And that's the list, gentlemen. Bingo.
All right, guys.
Bongo.
I have got a very simple one for you here. I think we did rookie trivia last time on the Scrapped episode, so I wanted one question. Can you guys tell me the top 5 rookies to average the most points per game in a season for the Nuggets?
Question, Your Honor. Do ABA seasons count?
I don't
because
think...
David Thompson will be number 1 if ABA seasons count.
We are
but
not.
They don't.
These are just strictly NBA.
Classist.
Is Carmelo here?
Melo is number 1, 21 a night.
Yeah.
Is Jokic here now?
Jokic isn't. I'm surprised. It just didn't.
Jamal
I think that he just wasn't shooting enough.
Oh, you know who I bet will be here? Emmanuel Mudiay. Does he get here?
Mudier's the first guy off the list, man. He's number 6.
Wait, what's the question again?
Top 5 rookie scores for the Nuggets.
Okay.
I liked Mudiay. I did like Mudiay as a prospect. I was super wrong, but I meant I liked him as a guest just now.
Everybody is within 5 years of one another.
What?
Are they modern or are they old timey guys?
They're not super old timey, but
so
a little
That
bit
makes
of a
me
throwback.
think. That makes me think the '90s maybe because you have lots of fresh talent coming in. Do we get Dikembe on this list?
Number 2.
Do we get LaFonso Ellis on this list?
Number 3, you want to just rattle them
Wow.
off, man?
Do we get Reggie Williams on this list?
Who? Reggie Williams is not here. Your boy Tony Battie is in the top 25, though.
You're goddamn right he is. Do we
Shout
get
out
Brian
Fat
Stiff?
Lever here.
He
Ted Lever is
started.
not.
He didn't start in Denver. He started in Portland, I believe. But it's
Stiff
a
is
very
not. These
good
guys
spot.
are historically relevant. I mean, they weren't bad players. They were good players.
Okay. I mean, Michael Adams doesn't start in Denver.
A college
Just
Just Alex
legend.
English.
Oh,
Ooh.
bruh, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, of course. Chris Jackson.
Number 4, you're just missing number 5. And like I said,
Oh.
all these guys within 5 years of one another, so you do have another 90s gentleman here.
What was I doing guessing any of those dudes before Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf?
Dude, you don't want to beat yourself up, man. It's okay. Also, English
No, I just
started his
expect-
career
Milwaukee.
with the Bucks. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. All of the best scores of that, none of them actually start in Denver. Dan Issel's in Kentucky. David Thompson's the only one, but that was in the ABA.
I think this guy was a one-time All-Star and a one-time All-NBA selection.
Oh, no. I was about to guess another dude who didn't start in Denver. I was thinking Calvin Nat, but also we know that this is 90s. So
Is this a Michael?
no.
It is not a Michael.
I think you're thinking of Michael Adams, who averaged 25 and 10 in the 91 season.
Yeah.
Not to put words in your mouth. I'm sorry. This guy's a one-time All-Star. Okay.
With Denver, too. With Denver.
Oh, McDice, of course.
Correct. And that is the list.
Yeah. I was looking too early 90s. All right. This one, I think, is a fun little question for you guys. Which 5 players have lost the most games to Nikola Jokic?
Oh, damn.
LeBron.
Including regular season?
Regular season and postseason.
Holy shit.
LeBron.
LeBron is actually not here.
Is D'Angelo Russell here?
D'Lo is number 1. Do you guys want to guess D'Lo's career record versus Jokic?
No, I'm already guessing the players. Tell me the record.
All right, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you extra homework. 6-23
Oh my god.
against Jokic. Yeah. Rough.
Cat, Carl Anthony Towns.
Damn good guess. Cat is just off the list. He is 15-20 against Jokic. And LeBron also is just off the list. He's got 19 losses to Jokic.
Is Rudy
16 and
Gobert
19.
here?
Also very close. He's got 20 losses. So they're tied for the first guy off.
Damian Lillard.
Dame is here, Logan. Very nicely done.
Nice.
23 losses, tied with D'Lo for the 1 spot.
Damn. Shout out to those mid-Portland teams.
CJ McCollum.
Cook, man. He's got 23 as well.
Is Yusuf Nurkic here?
Nurk is actually not here.
Damn it.
Not healthy enough.
Yes, that makes sense because of I was just thinking
Yeah.
like the Blazers postseason.
Right,
and
of
Suns.
course. You got the 2 Blazers, but that was good thinking. Same division, 2 playoff series. Light work, cleaned it up. You got one more dude along a scent that you were already on.
Wiggins.
Oh my God, that is not the scent I was talking about, but that is also
Nice.
correct, Logan.
Let's go.
Andrew Wiggins is 14-22 against Jokic.
Is Anthony Davis here?
Oh my God, fellas. I mean, just a layup, just a morning
Beautiful.
stroll for you guys. 80, 15-22 against Jokic. That's your list. And by the way, I mean, all of your guesses were pain in the corners too. Just very, very solid process. I'm proud of you guys.
God,
Yeah,
Jokic
dude, I mean,
is
that's
so
our-
sick.
That's our team, dude. That's what Subscribe to State of the League
Yeah.
on Patreon does, man. That's what we
you
do.
guys do. You step up to the big game.
For an extra podcast, for a Discord server, for access to the
You-
State of
you
League
could do-
you guys are
representative
taking callers now, right?
Yes.
Are you gonna keep doing that? Are you gonna keep doing that?
We'll see.
Absolutely.
But
It
you
might-
guys don't have hard scrabble, good working, salt of the earth, working class Chicago people coming off a day of working at what the
No.
fuck is it called? what's the hot Portillo's?
Oh.
You don't have that.
Ah,
Yeah,
Well, there
you don't
was a
have
guy
that.
who called in for the Sixers yesterday. He's like, "Hey, my name is Stan," and it was like a very classic like radio
Feel it?
calling guy. And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Shout out to fucking Stan for being on the
That's awesome.
Patreon, dude.
That's awesome.
All right, gentlemen, I am going to give you a limited amount of responses here. I don't know how many. This is only
Love it.
one answer, so I'm going to give you guys, I don't know, maybe a couple of guesses. We'll see how generous I'm feeling.
Hold up. No. If you're gonna impose a strike limit,
Should
we
be
need
one?
to know
No
the
one?
strike limit.
All right,
I don't
We'll
know.
go-
I don't know the question.
I'll give you guys 3. We'll see. I think you'll get
Okay.
it, though. Who has
wait,
the
let's
most
negotiate.
assists per game?
25.
Best I can do is 2.
We'll stick with 3.
We'll stick with 3. We'll take 3.
Who has the most assists per game
100.
in a single season for the Nuggets?
Most assists per game in a single season for.
I
It's,
want to
mean,
say it's
boom.
the
I'm
obvious one.
no. It's 100% Michael Adams.
Oh,
Michael Adams, I can say with 100% confidence, is the only Nugget to average 10 assists per game, unless by some twist of fate, it's Ty Lawson who would be very close, in which case we would just go to that as our second guess. But I'm pretty freaking sure that it's Michael Adams, and I would like to buzz that in.
Never got 10.
No,
Jokic
he
hasn't
never
gotten 10.
got
He's
it.
got
It's
9.
It's not
And
Michael
there's
Adams.
never been a cheeky Andre Miller moment.
I
here,
was
has
thinking
there?
about Andre Miller. But I don't think he's played. Oh, you know what this must be? Michael Adams must not qualify or something, because
No,
I think he played
qualifies.
50. What number is he on the list?
Number 2.
So, fuck. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Not to be
So-
a narc, but how many guesses are we at right now?
We're down
We've
to
only
2.
thrown
We
out
got
one.
We're at
2.
one official.
Okay,
We've
all
only
right.
thrown out 1. So here's what I'm thinking, Pablo. I'm thinking we go Ty Lawson. And if that's not correct, then we kill ourselves.
Oh
No. That's too much.
I'm gonna have to-
no, I agree. We'll go first.
Are you okay with guessing Ty Lawson? I mean, I do like Andre Miller. It's just I don't think that he had his best assist per game seasons in Denver. Like Cleveland is where he leads the league. Philly, he has some very big assists. Portland, he has some pretty big ones. Can we guess Ty Lawson?
I defer to your expertise. That's a mixture of expertise and dweeb.
Dweeb, that's good. That's really good. Let's guess Ty Lawson. Is Ty Lawson the answer, Logan?
Ty Lawson is number 4 on this list.
No fucking way.
Damn.
Mr. Hollywood spending.
Oh
time
my
on
god, I know who it
stage,
is.
not-
I know who it is. Oh my god.
Holy
Thank
shit.
the Lord above. It's Mark Jackson, and I'm buzzing.
It
that
is
in with
Mark
100%
Jackson. What a
confidence.
pull. What a pull.
What year is that?
Because he only played 1 year in Denver. That's why I didn't think
played-
of him.
Oh man,
He played
that
half
rocks.
a season there, man. 52 games. What a
Oh
pull,
my
dude.
God.
I could tell Carson was stressing.
When
man. I
Carson
knew he had it in
feels
there
like he
somewhere,
should
though.
know something, but he doesn't, there's a very specific tone that he adopts.
Oh man. All right. Thank God we got it. Clutch. 2
Yeah, you
strikes.
guys would have
what
had
do
to
we do,
kill
Pablo?
yourselves, man.
We
I mean,
literally
shit,
would have had,
dude.
Yeah, life on the line, buzzing in Mark Jackson, man. That
and
rocks.
I would have been first. Because once I got there, I knew it, but I just wasn't thinking about him. Okay. Gentlemen, since 2000, 7 Nuggets have recorded a 2020 game. Can you name them all?
Ooh, holy shit.
JJ
Um,
Hickson.
Shit. Logan, you sly son of a bitch. It's actually not correct, but he did have a game with 25 rebounds. He only had 16 points, though, is the problem.
Oh man, Timofey Mozgov.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, what did he score? Like 100 something?
He had 93
93.
points and 29 rebounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but he is, of course, here.
Big yoke.
Big Yoke 12 times. Just a light 12 for the
Call
boy.
him a little 12. Plumlee does this?
Kenneth Faried.
The Manimal, Kenneth Faried, is here 3 times. Mason Plumlee, in all his infinite wisdom, is not here.
I would love to know Kenneth Faried's efficient, because it feels like 20 rebounds for Kenneth Faried is like 8 or 9 tip offensive rebounds to himself for
Let's see.
putbacks and shit.
Let's see how many
I swear
offensive.
it happened against the Bulls.
I mean,
my
so-
double overtime game.
So, Jack, that's pretty good thinking because one of his games he had 11 offensive rebounds, and another one he had 12 offensive rebounds.
Oh man, he was hitting the fucking Moses Malone on him. That rocks.
Yeah, man.
He was. But he actually didn't
Marcus
miss that many
Camby.
shots. Marcus Camby is here
Oh,
5 times.
Nice.
And so you guys got the obvious ones. There's one
Is-
hilarious answer here.
Is McDice here?
Oh,
he get
McDice
into
is
the
here. I'm sorry.
2000s?
Yes, he's the last obvious answer in 2001. He did it 4 times.
And
Is
one
the
just
weirdo
ridiculous.
Anthony? Is it Anthony Randolph?
Oh my God, Logan, you're a little sick in the head, aren't you? It's not Anthony Randolph, but
Yeah.
I love that as a guess. No, it's much earlier than that. It's actually in the 01 season when McDice did it as well. And then you have another guy who I just wouldn't have probably thought would get here in the rebounds.
Is it Juwan Howard?
Not Juwan Howard, but Logan, I'm loving what you're putting down. I really am.
With the I mean, does Melo ever get 20 rebounds? Yeah.
Melo has a 22 rebound
Wow.
game.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, good pull.
In fact, more rebounds than points that game.
Oh, well, he's a grinder. That's what
That's
defines
he's
He's a
Melo's
grinder.
career.
Fuck out of here,
Exactly.
as he would say every time he got a rebound.
Oh man. 01? Fuck. Logan, you're have to carry
Yeah.
here.
that was
So-
9/11. There were other things on.
Yeah,
on
I'm
your
not
mind.
worried. 3-year-old me is not worried about what the Denver Nuggets rebounding status looks like.
So selfless. This was pre 9/11.
Ah,
Okay.
what day?
And so the country was much happier. This guy, he was the 3rd pick in the draft for Denver just a few years earlier.
LaFrent?
You Rafe LaFrance, Logan. I'm proud of you, buddy. 'Cause
Nice.
You cleaned that right up. You cleaned that right up.
Let's go.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Okay, gentlemen, another simple one. You guys are going to have one shot at this. We're going to play a NerdSesh
Love it, love it, love
classic,
it.
a
Put
little
the
odd
pressure.
man out. All of these guys led the Nuggets in scoring in a single season, except one. You're going to tell me who it is. We've got Kiki Vandeweghe, Ty Lawson,
easy.
Orlando Woolridge, Juwan Howard,
Easy.
and Danilo Gallinari.
Damn. So Kiki is easily clear. He averaged 29.4 one year. Suck on that, haters of Kiki Vandeweghe.
Suck on it.
Kiki, whose niece, Coco, dated my tennis coach's son. They're still dating, I believe, and they're madly in love. So,
Life
anyways,
is beautiful.
life is beautiful.
yeah.
Orlando Woolridge. Yeah, Orlando Woolridge, the year that he and Michael Adams both had 25, Orlando Woolridge, I think, averaged 26. So I think he averaged slightly more, and I'm pretty confident that he's here. Ty Lawson, Juwan Howard, and Danilo Gallinari. Yeah, this is dangerous, Pablo. I'm not going to lie to you. These 3 are pretty murky, I would say. I do think that Ty Lawson probably led a year. He averaged 19 a game. Juwan Howard is crazy because he's only there for a year and a half. And he probably averages
Was he still
16,
good?
17 a game. He was good. And I'm trying to think about who would have averaged more than him. Because in that range, you have LaFrance, who would not be averaging more than him. I can't recall if he overlapped with McDice or if he came. I think he came right after McDice. I don't think he played with. No, he didn't play with Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose was earlier than that. I mean, any thoughts, Pablo? Any thoughts? This is a tricky one.
No real insight, but I'm ready to lock in Gallinari based off what?
I mean,
based off,
White
The
guy.
divine.
Based off white guy.
he's not white. He's Italian.
He's not white. He's
Oh,
Italian.
Disgusting. Oh my god.
Un Italiano. Disgusting that he's Italian?
He's not one of us.
I'm chill with the Italian people. They're
Guarda
alright.
quest'uomo cazzato.
Hey, you know me. I'm a Slav. We overlap in terms of greasy skin, stuff like that. I have a lot.
You're a
in
Slav?
common.
What's your origin?
We're talking Czech is the big I don't know if that's
Oh.
technically Slavic. I was looking at a map of the Slavic territories, and I'm from what is now the Czech Republic, so like
Okay.
when it was Czechoslovakia, that might have counted. And then I'm also German, but that's not like
We don't want to talk about that.
yeah. Hey, they
There's a
came over.
kid,
They came over in like the early 1900s. They beat all those allegations.
Thank God.
There was a kid at my school who came from the Czech Republic, and now he is a Confederate Army support
Wait,
stand.
hold
How the fuck does that work,
Hold
man?
on a
What?
second.
I don't know how that happened.
See, I mean that's really inexcusable, right? Because if you're from the South, obviously it's terrible, but they at least have in their minds the veiled excuse of I'm just proud of my heritage or whatever. You
He's
come
like,
from
"I'm
the
proud of
Czech
your
Republic
heritage."
and you're like, I fuck with the dudes who wanted slavery. That's a you problem, my guy.
Which is also hilarious because if you let that snowball to like 1920s racism, all of the guys who were racist for the Confederate Army absolutely hated like the Czech people and all that. They're like, that's fake white people shit.
Of course. Okay, so one more thing. While we're talking about being Slavic, I was looking at a Dream Team box score yesterday. My middle name is Velomir. That was my grandfather's name, Velomir.
Yeah, that's
Croatian.
a vampire who's been to hell name.
Well, anyways, I discovered that there was a really good Croatian basketball player named Velomir who was averaging like 20 a night routinely in Spain, shooting, by the way, 40% from three on like 6 attempts a game in the 90s.
Damn,
Your grandpa?
game
Yeah.
changer.
My grandpa, Velomir. Anyways, this question scares the shit out of me, Pablo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Then I could lock it in for you. I have no fear.
And you're not killing yourselves over this one, correct?
We're not killing ourselves
No,
over this
Carson
one.
still is.
Oh, I still am.
Okay.
And then me.
All right, I still am. I signed the waiver.
Did you guys bring the garlic and the steak?
Oh, for the vampire. All right.
Eat
I
some
guess-
garlic on camera, Carson. What are you afraid of?
Yes, I'd rather not.
Huh?
I find it abrasive to my
How
taste
how convenient? Yeah.
Yes,
They
most
both
convenient.
mirror for
You
us.
notice how he also always shoots his podcast in the dark, man? You ever think about that?
Curious.
No light into his
Yes.
closet.
Yes. You guys are going to turn me into an alt-right grifter because I'm dealing with anti-white racism right now.
Has he ever come into your house uninvited, Logan?
Is that a
No,
vampire
I'm pretty
thing?
sure you had to have
That
it.
just
I'm
seems
pretty,
like
yeah,
you don't
can't
respect
come
personal boundaries.
You have to be invited to come in somewhere if you're a vampire.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're so
Mhm.
cordial and polite?
I guess.
Yeah, it's the rules.
They're charmers.
Shout out
Okay.
to old monsters for having rules and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. What happened to the dignity of the old world?
Unlike
We've lost
Antifa,
it.
no rules for them.
No rules for the woke left.
Okay, fuck. Jawan Howard is fucking with me a lot because he didn't. I
Fighting
know for a
demons, and the
fact.
demons
I know
Jawan
for a
Howard.
fact that he didn't have that big of a scoring season in Denver. But I'm just trying to think about who would have outscored him because that's right pre-Melo. That's a dark age.
Mm-hmm.
And Gallo and Ty Lawson were really close in terms of their scoring per game. I came in confident saying Ty Lawson did, but Gallo easily could have. But I think let's guess Gallo. I don't know. We're the margins here are very thin. Let's say Gallo.
Kiki did it. Ty did it. Jawan did it. And Gallo did it. The odd man out is Orlando Woolridge, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, that's tragic.
Woolridge averaged 25 a night in 91. Michael Adams outscores him by about 1.5 points.
Oh, I got it flipped on who averaged 26 a game.
We have caught pace, and now we got to outlast. We got to
That's
push.
so
Jack.
my bad. That's so my bad, Pablo. Here's the good news. The pressure's right back on you guys because I have a one and done question for you. Besides Nikola Jokic, only one Denver Nugget has ever made first team All-NBA. Who is it?
While they were with the Nuggets?
Correct.
Okay.
God, I can't believe that question. Fuck.
I was like, Allen Iverson was there. I don't know. I don't think it's not Melo, I feel like. Just because it could be, but
it could be Melo. It could be I don't think it'd be Michael Adams. The one that I thought immediately was Dikembe, but the thing about guessing Dikembe is it's also the toughest era for centers in
Yeah, I feel like there's no shot. It's first team All NBA to Kevin.
yeah,
First team
because I
All
mean
Defense, definitely.
yeah, because he's overlapping with Shaq and Robinson and Hakeem and all those guys.
Could it be
Could it
David
be Dan
Thompson?
Issel maybe? Ooh, could it be David Thompson? I'm thinking about big throwbacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Some of
I'm
Dan
just
Issel's best years were in the ABA.
because I'm running through like Melo. So assuming LeBron makes it every year ahead of him, All NBA voting was not to the point where they're gonna like put a second small forward on first team. Like they weren't
Mhm.
egalitarian with it back then. So I feel like he's just racking up seconds probably.
I think I agree with that.
So then we
I
do
don't-
go throwback. I guess my pick for throwback would be David Thompson, but you know those names better than I do, so I will defer to you here if you have like someone you're like that guy was really good.
I mean, Kiki's interesting because he was averaging a lot of points, but those teams weren't winning a lot.
And if you think
McDyess
about
is
how
interesting.
voting back then, if you're bad, they don't fuck with you. Like if
Yeah.
in the 60s or the 70s, if the team's not good, they don't give a shit. Oh,
Yeah, McDyess is one-time All-NBA too, but I got a feeling that would stick out. Like I would know that
one
McDyess
time
was
All NBA
All-NBA
first
team.
team, that would
Yeah,
be
right.
crazy.
Yeah, right.
It's been done before. DeAndre Jordan.
Nuggets legend, NBA champion DeAndre Jordan.
Actually, I think he might have made more All NBA teams than just that one. But
Yeah, I think the
he
thing is
wasn't.
like
Yeah.
Chris Paul made him All NBA first team.
Joakim Noah might only be one-time All NBA, and he was first team that one time.
Oh yeah.
MVP finalist, defensive player. I mean,
And I'm
what a
wondering,
beautiful
and I'm
player.
wondering too if I'm wondering if it's like a sneaky answer like that. Like I don't know, like Marcus Camby wouldn't be getting All NBA honors, would he? Like,
Well, he won defensive player of the year. He
Mhm.
did that,
Or-
but still, like we're talking like
Mhm.
crazy big man era back then. Still, even yeah. Oh fuck.
Damn, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning Kiki Vandaway or Dan Issel, man. I'm not really confident in either of those answers too. And then we've got like Alex English.
It might be Alex English,
It might be.
Mister.
You know what? I think I'd be okay to lock that one in. I actually think I don't know. I feel like I could die on
Leading
Alex
the
English hill.
'80s in scoring, Mister. I feel
Yeah.
like fuck it. I'm cool locking Alex English in. If we go, it's
Let's
fine.
see.
Locking
Are
it
we
in.
keeping pace? Are we keeping
Carson,
pace?
what do you got for us?
You are not. The answer
You a piece of
was
shit.
David
You know that?
Thompson.
Ah!
David
Oh,
Thompson.
Jack, you pulled it. Oh, Jack.
You
it's
were right
Damn.
there.
It's fine. It's fine.
Skywalker,
Oh.
twice first team All NBA, David Thompson. Nobody else has ever made it outside of Jokic.
Damn, my bad. Good pull, Jack.
I'm not.
Fuck.
It's fine. It's fine. I trusted you, and even though it didn't work out, to win titles, you had to trust your teammates. Sometimes that's not going to come up positive.
Man,
Steve
that's
Kerr.
such a great
John
perspective,
Paxson.
man. Well, with that, we advance on to the animal trivia, and I've got a very
shit.
simple one for you gentlemen to start out with. I need you to name 5 flightless birds.
5 flightless birds?
Yep.
I mean,
Penguin.
let's get the emu. Let's get the ostrich. I mean, does the chicken count as a flightless bird? They don't fly well.
Oh
I
my
mean, chickens
god.
can fly.
Yeah, they can
But
fly.
I don't want to work against our own answer, but can't penguins? Some penguins can fly, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we're not counting like puffins here. I feel like.
Are
Mhm.
puffins the only ones that can fly?
I believe so.
Okay. Other flightless birds. I don't know. Can cassowaries fly?
That's a correct answer. You just need one more.
What
They
is that?
just jump. They jump and they kick.
That's cool.
And one more flightless bird. You know what bird I saw way too much of? I was just in Europe. Pigeons, man. Those fuckers are everywhere. And let me
Dude,
tell you
in
something. There's
Phoenix,
nothing I hate more than a low-flying pigeon.
We
you know what's
we
funny?
betrayed the pigeons.
We did. It's
We
very
betrayed
sad.
them? How? How's
Pigeons
that?
in Phoenix, man, they're not even scared, bro.
No, they aren't scared in any city. Wait, how did we betray the pigeon?
We domesticated them, and then we gave up on them. So
Yeah,
now,
that's true. That's true. What
So
the
if
fuck
you
do
ever
they
see
do now?
like a pigeon's nest in like a big city, it's just
Mm.
like a pile of like loose twigs. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing
It's
in that
fucked up.
regard. It
We
is
shouldn't have done
crazy,
that.
dude.
We shouldn't have done that.
they lost their jobs. We took away the jobs of them and horses.
So sad. I saw a very cute little brown bird that was trying to pick up on a little French fry or something on the ground, and this pigeon wanted it instead. And every time the little brown bird got close, the pigeon would scare it away. And I thought, what a demonstration of the cruelty of the animal kingdom, because this poor little brown bird isn't going to get anything to eat because of the big bad bully pigeon. Fucking dick. Anyways,
Fucking asshole. I'm glad we abandoned you.
I am actually, because that guy was being a total dick, and they're hideous.
That's
Oh.
too far. I mean, an iridescent pigeon. There are some pretty pigeons out there. I feel like.
An iridescent pigeon? Where are you finding those?
No, there's plenty in DC. There's like pigeons that they look gray, but when the sun hits them, it's like I don't know, purplish blue, reflective. It's cool.
Interesting. You know, a white pigeon I look at and I think, all right, that's decent. And
I've got no more
not a
birds
race
in
thing.
I think a white pigeon is a dove. Also, I'm not sure where.
I think doves and pigeons are the same thing.
Yeah,
A white pigeon is a dove?
yeah, I think.
Like how when a white person is an immigrant, they're not an immigrant, they're an expat. So that's
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
like that.
Damn. Yeah.
Doesn't expat imply some temporary element though?
I always thought it implied
you-
you're not supposed like the United States will arrest you if you come back or something.
No. That's
That's
not.
like a fugitive, I guess.
I've been an expat. I'll say it.
Okay.
From where?
Well, I lived in Thailand for a couple years, and I lived in Scotland for a couple years.
All
I haven't been
I know is
not an
there's
expat to the U.S.
There's expat forums for guys who move to like Vietnam because it's cheap, and then they just complain like cost of beer went up 4 cents. This is fucking hell, brother.
Okay, we got to get one more flightless bird in our bag, Pablo, and we got to have one,
I've
right?
got nothing.
No, we gotta
Birds
have one in
can
there.
fly.
I'll give you guys a little hint. You've got one bird that shares a name with a fruit, and then another bird you could like say you could say is like maybe calling someone dumb, like as a joke, like
Dodo.
it's this.
Oh yeah,
Yes, a dodo.
I didn't want to
Wait,
give it away.
we're counting extinct. We're counting extinct birds.
Yeah, I mean it's flightless. Yeah,
All right. Yeah, the dodo is a classic flightless. What's the fruit one?
A kiwi.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well, thanks for the little assist there, Logan. Thanks for that, buddy. I'm going to ask you guys a question as well. Can you name me the 3 longest living land animals?
Oh, a tortoise.
Number 1 by far.
Hey, is my ex-wife in there?
I wish she wasn't.
Oh man,
Feels like it, doesn't it? But in a sense, your ex-wife is here.
Is the elephant in here?
Yes, the African elephant is number 3 on this list.
Okay. So are we counting like? Is like the alligator here?
I mean, can I just say these are all phenomenal guesses because saltwater crocodiles, I did not consider a land animal, but they would be here. They live 120 years.
They're dinosaurs, pretty much. It's crazy.
They are. Dinosaurs are so cool. I actually wanted to do a motherfucker. What? I wanted to do a dinosaur question today, but Logan wouldn't allow it. Or I wanted to do a dinosaur round.
That would be
Wait,
cool.
I'm sorry. So this is the ones that have been around the longest, or
Longest
No.
living.
Oh, longest living.
oh,
So like my
old
mind goes.
is one remaining. How old do they normally get?
Average of 76 years.
I know. Fuck it. It's not like a real one, but I know parrots live obscenely long for a bird
Mm-hmm.
for an animal of that size, like 30 or
They
40
do.
years.
Longer even. I mean, these are phenomenal guesses, Jack. Parrots are just off the list. There was a parrot that lived to 83. Parrots and macaws live to like 50, 60 years regularly. This is animal ball knowledge right here, and I hope everybody's taking note.
Does a rhino get on here?
Not a rhino,
A
but
hippo.
they live pretty long. Not a hippo. Pablo's ex-wife.
I don't know Pablo.
Just off the list.
You don't know her?
No.
Oh, well, in a sense, she's on the list.
Hey, you're the only one.
You could say that she's just off the list as a hippo, 40 to 50 years.
76 years. That's such a
Yeah, very precise. I wonder who they would gather such precise data for. Pablo's ex-wife, maybe.
I mean, yeah.
A human? Is it a human?
Human.
Oh!
So that was a right guess.
I did it
man.
again.
That was a
Pablo's
right
ex-wife
guess,
was
man.
correct, but Pablo was the one who guessed it, so I couldn't count that his ex-wife was in fact on the list.
Wow, what a cheeky question.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Such
that.
a cheeky little bastard.
All right, gentlemen, this is a one answer question. Who is the fastest land animal native to North America?
Oh, now that's tough.
Land
And
animal.
You
So
guys
we're
don't
not
have
talking
to-
the peregrine falcon.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god, you guys have so much animal ball knowledge. This is firing me up. I was about to say the same thing. It's the fastest bird, of course. I mean,
It's
all
not
the
a
fastest.
bug, is it?
Mm-mm.
I
If
don't
you
think
guys
any
get
bug
the
is moving that fast.
if
I
you
mean,
guys get
all-
the type of animal it is too, I'll give it to you. It's a
And do we
specific
don't have-
type of this animal.
Do we have
Is it a
strikes?
cat?
It's not a cat.
Do we have strikes on this, Logan, or no?
I'm
He
not going to
said
give you
one
guys
guess.
strikes. If
He
you get
said
there, you'll
one
get
guess,
there.
but we.
Well, he said
we-
one
No, it's
answer.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Bears are pretty fast.
Yeah.
Bear can get like 50 miles an hour, right? Is anything faster?
I don't know that they can get 50. I think they're in the 30s.
They
It's
can
scary
get up.
fast,
They
but-
can get up.
This
can get
one
up
can
there
get
for
up
sure.
to 60 miles an hour.
So
Bear's
let's
not getting
okay.
50.
Yeah.
60.
So
There's no
so-
ostriches in
no,
North America.
we want to think what is like gazelle adjacent, because
Oh.
after cheetahs, gazelle. I mean, it's not some type of deer, is it? It's not an elk or something, is it?
It's not the. That's not the.
It's not
word I would
bovine in any
use.
way.
It's
Other
similar
word
to
you
it.
use.
It's kind of similar to a deer, a little bit.
Kind of similar to
Moose go fast.
It's not a moose. Can you guys imagine
Almost.
like a big ass moose moving at you,
Yeah.
man?
They're pretty
They go
fast.
so-
They're pretty fast. This deep into the pod, Pablo has stopped conjugating. He's lost the ability to conjugate verbs.
Who?
Moose go fast.
Moose go fast.
Where would I be?
Car go
are they-
fast.
Are they on the West Coast?
Oh, car.
Son.
Car son.
Your dad. Car.
Do they? Do
My
they live
dad
on the
car.
West Coast, Logan?
I'm looking. They're primarily, yeah. There's some Arizona,
So-
Colorado, Idaho, Kansas.
Oh. No, this can't
Montana.
be.
If it's what
This
I'm
can't be
thinking,
right.
is it like a wild animal?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would consider it
Yeah,
wild.
likes to have a good time. It's not a
Horses
rabbit.
can't get up there, right? There's
Horses
no
are
wild
pretty
horses
fucking
getting
fast. Actually,
It's not
horses
rabbit.
is a great guess.
I'll tip you off. I mean, you were very close with deer. You were very close with deer. That's the
And
closest
it's
you've
a-
been.
I'm
It's a
surprised
big
not
thing
horse.
like a deer. So what's similar to a deer?
What is similar to deer? Tapir?
Are there there's not impala in
Mm-mm.
North
It's
America.
North
It's
America.
similar to to an impala.
Right. What has that sort of build and
Mm.
That's good of
Caribou
nature.
Coffee is a place I know. Are caribou fast?
caribou? I mean, they're a little bigger.
Elk.
The caribou is somewhere between the elk and I get pretty close to an elk.
I think I have the word. I think I feel like I know what it is.
Santa's reindeer. Dasher. I mean, Dasher's the fastest of all of them, so he's got to be here.
Do they all have like unique abilities? I wonder.
I just
related to their
Dasher's
name?
got to be fast, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Vixen's for sure super horny.
Nixon's
Rudolph.
corrupt.
There's not a Nixon. It's Vixen.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you know Santa's reindeer, Richard Nixon.
I haven't sung the song in a while. I trusted what I heard. I'm sorry.
It's so close. I mean, you guys are so close.
What is the North American equivalent of that? Is what we have to figure out.
Yeah.
The closest living relatives apparently are a giraffe, actually, and
Pablo's
okapi.
ex-wife.
Oh,
Okapi? That
no,
can't
an
be right.
okapi. I know what those are.
An okapi.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Can people ride this thing?
Man, I doubt it. I mean, if you could catch one, maybe, but it's so fast, I doubt you could actually catch one.
So
What's in Lion King? Anything?
Pablo, we're thinking about North America.
Yeah.
You are continually going to the African savannah, where there are a lot of fast animals, but we're sort of going to like the Euro League of fast animals here.
Yeah.
They're particularly found Northeast California, west of the Mississippi, Oregon, Oklahoma.
I mean, I should know these
What-
Arizona and Northern California. I should know these fuckers.
What's a minx? What is that?
Your
That's a
ex-wife
cat.
again?
Hmm.
A Randy Mink, she is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know enough synonyms of these guys.
You guys are so close with like gazelles, with
I know
impalas,
those are
with
so
deer.
fast.
We want you to get it. Come on, guys.
I know you guys are being really nice and generous. Closest relative is the giraffe, so it's probably got a long neck.
Not
That would be me or
necessarily.
Davis. That would be me or Davis Mills.
Yeah, fair. Not necessarily, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm really disappointed because this feels like it should be super
I did think it
gettable.
was the word I was thinking of was gazelle, and so you guys got where I was going. I'm in the same boat at this point.
Do people bring up this animal a lot? Like, when we hear it, are we gonna be like, "Oh"? Do people make analogies to this guy?
You guys don't know what it is, and it's so close. Like gazelles are grouped in under this umbrella of animal. So
hold up, we gotta
you
get
guys
this. We
are-
gotta get this.
So it's not
You
gazelle.
guys are a little
it's
too
not
specific
impala,
with it.
It's not. Oh, we're too specific.
It's not-
Mhm.
It's not
Like-
some sort of American antelope, is it?
Is it
It's an
the
antelope. That's the word. That is
Oh, let's go.
Nice. I thought
Let's
they said
go.
already. I'm tripping.
It's a
I think we-
pronghorn antelope. That is the one
there
that
we go.
is the fastest in North America.
60.
Thank God.
Okay.
You guys were generous with that because we could have gotten there faster, but hey, listen, we got there at the end of the day.
I mean, no antelope.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, very well done. To reciprocate that kindness, I'm going to give you guys a one and done, okay? One and done. You miss, goes boom. Which animal causes the most human deaths per year?
It's a hippopotamus, Logan.
Yeah, I think it is a hippo.
Oh, wait. It's the mosquito. He's trying to be tricky
Really? Like malaria?
because of like bloodborne illnesses.
I trust your judgment, Jack.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
hands off.
mosquito.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Yeah, I mean, it's not even remotely close. Did you guys know that experts estimate that mosquitoes are responsible for more human deaths throughout the course of history than they are not? More than half
Wow.
of human deaths are attributable to mosquito-borne diseases.
Yeah, man.
And
Make
throughout
sure you
human
dump
my
history.
out.
mother-in-law.
And Pablo's ex-wife, man.
And Pablo's
Yeah.
ex.
Pablo, you made a lot of bad decisions in your life. All your
Yeah, well,
relationships are just
married into a bad
Hey,
family.
Fucking wife, fucking mother, fucking.
And make sure you
But
guys dump
yes.
any water
Well
you've
done.
got that's still around your house, man. That's where those things nest, man.
Like,
Okay,
what, like a
I got-
pond in my kitchen.
I mean,
don't think I have one of those.
any little. Well, you're probably cool because you're in California, but now that I'm back on the East Coast, I've been getting lit up by mosquitoes, man. It
I
is
hate
not
those
fun.
Arizona
fuckers
is
so much.
mosquito-less, right?
It's awesome. There's basically like no
Yeah,
No
but
bugs.
there are
That's
some.
one of my big pro winter arguments is the absence of mosquitoes and annoying bugs.
I hate mosquitoes, dude. But I will say Arizona has some gnarly bugs that come out at night,
Mhm.
and they don't bite you or anything, but you just look at it and you're like, what is that 8-inch moth-looking thing that just flew right by
And
me
you got
like it's freakish?
scorpions and snakes and stuff. Ooh.
Scorpions. Yeah, I'll tell you, you want to talk about crazy wildlife. When I did live in Thailand, speaking of my expat past, there was crazy shit that happened there. We weren't supposed to ever reach into bushes because of snakes. We had numerous pythons in like our town lake. So nobody went into the town lake. And there were these massive fish. People would estimate like 10, 12-foot fish. And every once in a while, you could like feed these little koi fish and you would just see like a shadow below it that was so massive. I had a stare down with a viper at my school one time. There was a green viper in a tree. People would have like water monitors show up in their bathtubs. There was a cobra at our local Starbucks. And one
Jeez.
time, my little brother was in the bathroom and there was a foot-long centipede in there that my dad had to drop an encyclopedia on to kill it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It could have been worse.
So anyway,
You could have ran into my sister-in-law.
I think we not win off of these fucking zingers?
No,
you guys counted
I
somewhere?
mean, you guys do you think those? I would have been being
I would
funnier the
count
whole
them.
time if we were counting zingers for points.
I don't know, man. All right.
What's
you
our
guys,
question right now?
we don't have.
I haven't said it. You guys got I got 2 lists remaining. This one is just based off straight strength. I need the top 10 strongest land animals, and this is not relative to size. I have a question about that later.
So we don't.
Okay.
Oh,
Keep those in your back pocket. Keep those in your back pocket.
So pure strength. Can we get any variation of the bear, the polar bear, the grizzly bear? Do they get here?
Number 4.
Okay.
These are just land animals. What about
is the moose there?
That's a good thought. I was about to go very similarly with a bull.
How are we measuring?
Is an ox. Ox.
I
Strong as an ox.
I also don't know how we're I don't know how we're measuring this.
I pray that we're not like
10.
making them. I pray that we're not making these guys lift weight just so we can know. That would be
And
twisted.
wait, is this North America or just land animal?
World.
Just land animals.
Like, give me a gorilla.
I like it.
Yes. A gorilla's number 8.
Whoa.
So we're going the full top 10. I love it.
I wonder if there's bite strength included too.
Yeah,
because
do they
there
all
are
have...
some animals that.
Oh, is crocodile
bite?
here?
Oh,
croc is number
crocodile
9.
bite strength is crazy. I don't know that we would have any big cat. I mean, does a tiger get here?
Number 6, and maybe
does a
go back to
lion
that.
get here?
Yes, number 7.
Is hyena here?
Not a hyena. You're done with the cats. You have.
Well, hyenas actually aren't a cat, Logan. They actually aren't a cat, and they aren't a dog. A common misconception. They are their own thing.
They have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom.
And they're excellent little scavengers and very effective pack hunters as well. Underrated.
You guys are missing 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Damn, so we're missing the top. Oh, like grip strength counts. What about a constrictor or a reticulated python?
Wow, I thought that might be the last one you guys get to. An anaconda is number 5.
Oh wow!
Okay,
so who's number 1? So
you're just missing the top 3.
Who are the heavy hitters? Are elephant?
Oh,
number
that
1
feels like a no-brainer.
Who are the big guys? Rhino,
hippo,
number
rhino.
2 and number
like
3 cleaned it up, man.
Let's go. All right. Well, similarly to the question that we were just answering, we were just talking about some big dogs. Can you name me the 5 heaviest land animals?
Elephant.
And just to be clear, I am counting all variations of the elephant as one answer here because the top 3 answers are all different types of elephant.
Okay, that makes sense.
What are the different types
hippo?
of elephant?
African, Asian,
hippo,
and Indian.
Yeah, well, African bush, African forest, and Asian elephant.
Oh, there's no Indian elephant?
No, babe.
I think that's an Asian elephant.
That makes sense. India's in Asia.
It
I don't
is,
claim to be a geography guy.
Yeah, hippo was number 3.
Okay. Rhino.
A rhino, yeah.
Number 2. Bingo.
Elephant,
Bango bongo.
hippo, rhino.
A gorilla?
Not a gorilla.
Hey, did
A
you guys
grizzly
guess
bear?
my second wife? Is she
Or
in
a
there?
polar bear?
No bears, actually, surprisingly. Let's
Damn.
see.
Pablo's
Uh,
wife.
Oh, Pablo's ex-wife is
Pablo's
actually
Pablo's
here.
ex-wife.
Polar bears weigh about 1,000 pounds. To be on this list, you have to be at about a ton, so about 2,000
He
pounds.
really weigh 1,000? That's crazy.
Polar bears are huge, dude.
Polar bears are so. I got to see polar bears in person for the first time this year at the aforementioned San Diego Zoo. One of my favorite, if not my favorite creature I've ever seen in person.
Was it an
Breathtaking.
indoor
They
zoo
should
exhibit?
not be in San Diego.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they must. It's a great question, fellas. I imagine it's some sort of climate controlled setup.
Yeah. When we talk about
But it wasn't indoor. It was open air, but I don't know.
when we talk about sad zoo animals, when I was a kid, the Omaha Zoo had a polar bear there, like 2 polar bears, and it was outside, and it gets to like 102 degrees in
Yeah.
Nebraska in the summer. And so like we would go on like a hot summer day, and you'd go there, and they're just like sitting in the water, just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah,
This is the
poor
wrong
guys.
place for me.
But they
Um,
kill humans, so they're villains.
Good. I don't feel bad when animals. I
Oh.
mean,
All right. Do you want to hear the explanation? Not to cut you off with your polar bears murdering humans story,
the
because they do
explanation
that
for what?
for how they deal with the heat. This is what the San Diego Zoo says. We feed them foods with much fewer calories, which in turn lessens the amount of blubber they have on their bodies, allowing them to naturally stay cooler.
Oh, don't worry, guys. We're starving the polar bears.
Yeah,
That's
fat phobic San Diego Zoo is against specific kinds of polar
Sad.
bear bodies.
Very sad. Very sad.
Is a
I wish
buffalo
they had my
here?
ex-wife on that treatment.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Buffalo's a great poll.
Yeah, a buffalo is so close that it's
Oh,
basically correct,
Huh.
but this is not
So
technically a buffalo.
Is an ox here?
It's not
You
a
know,
buffalo. Is it a bison?
I mean, it's so within this family, I'm inclined to count it. Let me confirm that this isn't technically a type of. I think this might be a type of buffalo. I think this counts. It is technically called a gar. It is a bovine. Yeah, no. But I think it's also. I think it's technically a new. But I mean, they're all so close that I'm counting that.
Are we going for the? We're going for the top 10 or the top 5?
Just one more. Just looking for
Okay.
number 4.
Number 4. So it's between a hippo and a huge like cow bison situation is the size of animal we're looking for.
Correct.
Okay. And you didn't count saltwater crocodiles as land animals?
Yeah, man, like a.
No, that is correct. We're not counting saltwater crocs, but let's see
how much do they weigh? Because those are like 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they weigh. So they wouldn't be here anyways, but they do weigh about 1,000 pounds.
Oh, that's fucking
moose?
small fries.
Like, did they get that big? Like, I doubt it. That's pretty
Moose
damn
is
big.
a good thought. Moose is not correct.
So I'm wondering, is it? How much do you guys think? You think a giraffe weighs that much?
Oh, that's not a bad take.
Giraffe, Logan, is here.
Nice.
That is number 4.
Yeah, they don't look as
go.
dense as everybody else. But
Mhm.
the height really adds it on.
There's the weight distribution. Yeah, no, they're very different in terms of their build, but they are correct. Bingo.
Let's go. All right, last question here for you guys. I need the top 5 strongest pound for pound animals. Yeah, what y'all got?
Are there any
Bro thought there was more to that sentence. Oh, I think it's gonna be a lot of insects.
I feel like it would be mostly, yeah.
I think
Is
if
the
I'm not
ant
mistaken,
here?
that's a good guess.
The ant is number 3.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, the dung beetle is here for carrying around a great deal of feces.
Dung beetle is number 1. There's another type of beetle.
Rhinoceros beetle. Rhinoceros.
That is, you guys got the top 3.
Beautiful.
2 to go.
One of the big reasons I wish I lived in Japan, apparently there's like tons of beetles in Japan's forests. That's where the idea of Pokemon kind of stems from, is kids in Japan fighting beetles with each other. And that's an animal that we really don't have here. It's like a big kind of beetle.
No, but you want those?
Well, I
The
mean, I
beaver
don't know.
fighting
Like the
ring.
idea of me waking up to one in my bathroom or something is kind of gross. But like
Mhm.
going on a walk in the woods and seeing them, that
I
sounds
guess.
cool to me. Like I feel like
I'm not a
insects
big
are very
bug guy.
pretty.
Are the last
Really?
two still bugs?
They are not. These are
Okay.
bigger animals. One of them is not a land animal.
Huh.
Relative to
Marlin.
no. I don't think it's not whatever like a mantis shrimp. I know that their punch power is
Yeah.
insane, but I don't know if that's
It's not
counted.
not in the water either. They are not a water animal.
Oh, it's a bird of some kind.
an
It's an
alien.
avian fellow. It's an alien.
Pablo's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Pablo's
Apparently that gets us points on this show.
Yeah.
No, you did it with no spunk. You did it with no moxie, no
Pablo's ex-wife
enthusiasm,
is an alien.
no
That's not
element,
enough for you.
no
Oh.
element of surprise.
Wow.
No. And by the way, now the joke's been beaten to death. So negative
Whatever,
points.
man.
Negative
I'll show you something
200
beaten
points.
to death.
What the?
An
what-
angry
Pablo's
mother
ex-wife?
grizzly bear.
Oh my god.
Number
Okay.
four makes sense. This is a
Is it
big
the
animal.
harpy eagle? Is it the harpy eagle, the strongest bird in the sky?
The eagle is number 5.
Yes.
Is number 4 a big guy?
It's a big dude. It is a big dude.
Is it a gorilla?
It's a gorilla. You guys cooked.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, very, very nice. I was considering guessing world's strongest man, Mark Henry. I don't know where he ranks on the list. All right, gentlemen, can you name me the most poisonous animal on Earth? I'm going to give you 5 guesses on this one. You
My
won't be able to go
ex-wife
forever.
lasagna.
It's a black widow, yeah.
No, I think it's a kind of jellyfish. If I'm not mistaken,
Ooh.
I swear I think it might be called the box jellyfish. That's not an official guess yet. Are you comfortable
Okay.
locking that in for one?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go box jellyfish.
Yeah, bing, bang, boom. First
Oh
try Friday.
my
Box
God.
jellyfish.
I'm so glad we did animal trivia, man. Jack
Dude,
backed
I
me,
told you,
dude.
get me to the animal round. I love animals.
Jack was in his bag. How much venom do you think the box jellyfish possesses, measured by how many adults it could kill if it released all its venom?
13.
I guess 13.
I'm guessing like
Wow.
170.
Did you guys
That's
both
so-
guess
that's so weird.
13? The answer is 60 adults.
Damn, dude. Dude,
Yeah.
no, it's crazy. I saw a documentary on them once when I was somewhere with a beach, but these are only in like Australia. It's why they have the big nets on
Australia, man.
the beach. And yeah, like if you get stung by one, it's you're fucking cooked. Unless like there's a
Yeah.
lifeguard that has the antidote in the like
Unless somebody
deep cut.
if somebody pisses on your leg, then you're good.
Oh, does that fix even that kind of poison?
No.
I was gonna
No.
say, dude, that feels OP. Human piss needs to get nerfed.
No, it does not. And I don't even know that it actually helps that much with regular jellyfish stings. I guess it helps a little.
Yeah, some
But,
pervert
yeah.
probably invented that, man.
I'm suspicious of whoever came up with that, bro. Any particularly weird finding, I'm just left to wonder who did this for the first time. Whose buddy got stung by a jellyfish? And he's like, hold on. I've got an idea.
There's a guy who went through life every time, and like mosquito bite. Somebody's got to piss on this dude, please. And eventually, they were at the beach, and like somebody just bought it with the jellyfish, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I can pass this one off."
Holy shit, it actually worked. Yeah. Shout out to that guy. Horace H. Pissalot. One of the great minds of all time. Gentlemen, you are also both among the great minds of all time, and I think that was very much on display today. A rousing round of trivia. Not arousing, one word, 2 words.
Well, you can speak for yourself.
Rousing. I will speak for myself then. Game of trivia. Excellent work by everybody. So, as we bid you adieu, I will say, everybody go check out the State of the League podcast. Go subscribe to their Patreon. If I'm not mistaken, there's all sorts of content there that you're not exactly going to find on the mainstream web, if you know what I mean. So everybody go and check that out.
Behind the paywall, we say crazy stuff, you guys. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Almost probably as crazy as the incredibly racist and offensive name that Jack came up with for their team last time. So everybody go check these guys out everywhere. Anything else that you guys want to say, plug, remark about Pablo's ex-wife before we let you go?
The dragonfly, the greatest change of direction in the animal
Yes.
kingdom. 360-degree vision, the most successful predator in the animal kingdom. 90% success rate. You can wear a fake dragonfly to scare away bugs on your clothes. Take us away, pal.
That's our cue for the
Unbelievable.
outro.
I mean, just absolutely sensational and highly informative. So, Team Dragonfly comes out with a win, 90% success rate. That is almost exactly what we were at today. For you number crunchers out there, we were even slightly better than that, going 11 for 12 on today's show. That's just what we do. If you guys want more of our content, check out our YouTube channel, watch all of our full shows there, ranking shit, doing trivia episodes. It's all there. Listen to the podcast across audio platforms. Follow us across social, TikTok, Instagram, at NerdSesh for our trivia content. Follow us on Twitter at nerd_sesh for clips from the show and trivia. Check out our merch if you want. This hat that I'm wearing, it's at thevolume.com. Join our Discord if you want. Free open discourse as the founding fathers intended. So the fellas are always just having insightful conversations there. The link to that is also with the link tree across our social media bios. And with that, as always, appreciate you guys. One last shout out to the State of the League. You guys are the best. I've been Carson Brabber.
I have been Logan Camden.
You guys go.
Yo soy Pablo Escoball.
Me llamo Jokic Joestar.
And this was NerdSesh.